stories he told. Sim racing wheels he crafts with precision and care. Each turn, each drift, a thrill in the air. Away in the virtual track you glide, with your family cheering right by your side. From the Big Apple to the Buckeye State, your journey's a stream where love's the ultimate face. Grayze dynamics on the stream, he's a sight. With his kids and his wife, his work so bright. In the code, in the race, in the wheels, he finds his way. Here's to you, Grayze dynamics Ray, every single day. His home studio where the magic unfolds, with the wheel in his grip and the stories he told. Sim racing wheels he crafts with precision and care. Each turn, each drift, a thrill in the air. Oh, Ray, in the virtual track you glide, with your family cheering right by your side. From the Big Apple to the Buckeye State, your journey's a stream where love's the ultimate face. Where love's the ultimate face. Away in the virtual track you glide, with your family cheering right by your side. From the Big Apple to the Buckeye State, your journey's a stream where love's the ultimate face. Lives to you, Grayze dynamics Ray, every single day. Grayze dynamics on the stream, he's a sight. With his kids and his wife, his work so bright. In the code, in the race, in the wheels, he finds his way. Here's to you, Grayze dynamics Ray, everything. From the heart of New York to the streets of Ohio, Grayze got the speed in the sim world, he's a maestro. Streaming iracing with the prototypes he's chasing, building sim wheels in the race he's never facing. Grayze dynamics, he's a man with a plan. VRS wheelbase in hand, he's got the fan base span. Loving father, husband, software dev with a bagel love. His life's a race, and he's always rising above. In his home studio where the magic magic unfolds. With the wheel in his grip and the stories he told. Sim racing wheels he crafts with precision and care. Each turn, each drift, a thrill in the air. Oh, Ray! In his home studio where the magic unfolds. With the wheel in his grip and the stories he told. Sim racing wheels he crafts with precision and care. Each turn, each drift, a thrill in the air. Oh, Ray, in the virtual track you glide, with your family cheering right by your side. From the Big Apple to the Buckeye State, your journey's a stream where love's the ultimate fate. Grayze dynamics on the stream, he's a sight. With his kids and his wife, his work so bright. In the code, in the race, in the wheels, he finds his way.
Hey, what up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. This your guy here, Bob Ross. We're gonna do a little painting. Painting? We're not painting. Come on, y'all. Let's go ahead and start building the wheel. Let me get my guys on the channel. You're probably gonna have some technical difficulties with yeah, it's trying to get you know, freaking Twitch to work properly, but it's just not wanting to work no matter what I do. So I have no idea. Like Twitch is just being an absolute pain in my arse. So let's just build a wheel. Let's get my guys on the stream so you can chat. They can make fun of me. You can see how this goes. What up, y'all? What up, y'all? How y'all do? Yeah, man, this has been a pain in my arse, this whole Twitch thing, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. It just like it'll say live and then I go on, like I gotta figure out what the set like I can't tell if something's wrong with the settings. So what up, Stead? But I can't tell. It says I am streaming on Twitch. It shows somebody's watching on Twitch. Um yeah, it's weird because using either Atom multi-stream or Restream, it says that they're both streaming. But if you view on Twitch, it's like doing nothing. So, but on Twitch, my icon says I'm live. So it doesn't make any sense to me. But yeah, like
I was on there just, but I'm seeing you on Twitch.
you can see me on Twitch.
Yeah,
Okay, well, that's good. That's good.
and like you don't have the chat feed up because I responded.
Cool. And I appreciate that because I can't see anything. But my guy Michael's in here, man. What's going on? Simzation is my guy Michael. He's my guy who gave me the mic and the mixer. Uh, good dude. Always busy. He does. He streams himself, so if you can check him out at some point whenever he decides to start streaming. But we're gonna go ahead and build this wheel. So hopefully this setup's a little bit easier for everybody to see. Try to make it a little bit easier for you guys to see and get my camera over the top. So I'm gonna pull up pull up these directions. So if you can check him out at some point whenever he decides to start streaming. But we're gonna go ahead and build this wheel. So hopefully this. Why can I hear myself in the background? Who? Turn me down. I don't need to hear myself.
I don't know why
Especially
you hear
since
yourself.
especially since I'm losing my voice here. So I went ahead and did right.
Oh, something ain't right, bro.
So
Something
I
ain't
went
right.
ahead and I'll show you guys what I already completed. Um, that'll make life 10 times easier for you to see. Because the goal for this, like every build, is to kind of get most of these things done beforehand. This way it doesn't take me hours and hours to build. So, yeah.
Alright,
So
so this
let's
is weird.
scroll down to the directions.
On my Android phone, my personal phone, I see the video playing and everything is running just fine. Right?
Mm-hmm.
On the Apple phone, the screen is black.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Twitch is. I've never had this problem with Twitch until recently. So I've always used Restream, trying to use Atom or Adium or whatever the hell it is.
Do I need to update the app on this?
So who knows? Um,
Oh,
but
so I don't know if Apple stuff.
let's get started. I want to make sure I have everything here that I need. I can't think of anything else. Got all my screws, got everything laid out. Got all my standoffs. So let's get to building. So again, if you look, uh, here are the encoders that you get with the kit
Is
if
this
you
thing
decide to
watchable
order
on
it.
Twitch or no?
I don't even think so. I think Twitch is just being a butthead. So
Alright, but
yeah, it shows that I'm live. If you look at my icon, it has the live thing under it,
yeah,
but then it says stream offline. So I don't know how I'm live, but then stream offline because I'm using Restream and it's doing both.
I'll just go to the
Yeah,
beauty tubes then.
yeah, that's much
Yeah, that's what
better.
I just did. Just popped on the YouTube.
Um, but
I'm,
here are the
I'm watching
encoders
you
you
on
get.
Twitch as you speak.
I see there's only one person on Twitch, so now I see there's a second person, but I don't know. I can't tell. But yeah, guys, this is the encoder you get if you decide to order from Kodai. And the way it's done is if you get it directly from him, he does all the removing of certain parts that you don't need. And then what happens is he also sends you a PCB and all the wires. Now he sends the wires so that you can have one of two options. You can either use a JST uh, to connect it directly to, and these are 2.0 pitch, not to 2.54s. So you can do that this way and connect it via the JST cable. He gives it to you with one end open, but what I end up doing is I always just solder another connection to the other end. I know I can just crimp it, but I'll be honest, crimping these is 10 times harder than just stripping and soldering it together and putting some heat shrink on it. So I always do that because it just makes life easier because I can plug this in directly to the PCB and I can plug this in directly in here. Additionally, with this particular build, you're going to need two buttons to the back, as you can see here. So these are nice clicky buttons that feel really well. And buttons are really easy because they're just a JST, whether 2.0 or 2.54 typically, and it's two wires. So you just solder it together and you're good to go. Again, more heat shrink on there to protect your wiring and everything else. These were a little different. So typically, I get the Born encoders that also have push functionality. You have Borns or EM33 is what these are. These are EM33. If you notice, there's a difference between this one, and I don't have one of the Borns one in front of me, but on the Borns it has essentially three prongs on one side, and I'll try and see if it'll zoom in. There you go. So it has five on one side on the EM33. On the Borns encoders, it has three on one side and two on the other. So again, they're a little different. These have a much more tactile feel to them, I'll say that. But it doesn't have the flat spot that you normally get on when you use your encoder. So I will say I wish it did have a flat side, so when you put your grub screw on there, it bit right to it. But again, that's neither here nor there. Um, And then I already went ahead and soldered up my, oh, get this out the way, my aviator cable. Now I know a lot of you will use the cheap JST cables. I have told everybody I no longer will use those, and I don't recommend you use either. They're very cheap. Um, they are hit and miss with whether or not they work, and to me, the connection isn't as solid as this. If you get a GX16, which is bigger, again, that helps. But getting a good quality aviator cable will help tremendously. Now, whether you get one that screws in or not is up to you. But I like this one because it simply is a pullback and a release. And then if I want to connect it back, it snaps in and it's snug. So makes life easy. So just decide on what you want to do. This is a regular USB cable. I have some really high quality ones coming from Picorni here soon, um, which I'm looking forward to. But again, this will work and do all the things. So that's pretty much what we have here. We have the front plate here, and I'll say this again: did a great job on the grips. Um, I believe there's 70 Sure A. They feel really nice in hand. I have no complaints. Um, don't stare at the twill too long. It is rather, uh, it's like looking into the depths of somebody's soul. At least it feels that way. Uh, but with that being said, grips feel really good. Somebody was like, "Well, Ray, what about this carve out here? How does it feel on your thumb? Looks like it potentially could be a little uncomfortable." To be honest, I don't have big hands, so for me, I have medium-sized hands. Um, yeah, so feels good to me. I mean, obviously, everybody's going to feel differently, but I can tell you now, it already feels good in hand, so I have no complaints there. Um, I went ahead and ordered parts from JLC PCB, so I got this in MJF, um, which again I think is really nice. It's very sturdy. You can also get these in other types. So one of the things he does in his files is he sends you files for whether or not you want to do this in MJF SLA or whether you want to do this in some sort of resin. Resin's going to be a little bit different. This is a resin print, and you see it's much smoother and polished. Feels much more like a really hard plastic here. These are just painted. Really good job on the paint. And as you can see, this is MJF. Hopefully it'll shows a little, there you go, shows a little texture on it. But again, both very sturdy, very solid, and more than capable to do what you need to do for a 3D build. So let's go ahead and get started with putting this all together. So I'm going to take this PCB, and at the end of this video, if you want to stick around, I can attach it to the rig and drive around with it a bit. But again, we'll see how far along we get in this build. So I'm going to put this over to the side. I'll move this over here for just a second. And move some of these wonderful attachments there back. And according to the directions, we're going to grab out some standoffs. The standoffs I need are M3 by 22s. So I believe these are it here. This small print, man. Pretty hot and what it is. So fellas, what y'all doing tonight? How y'all doing?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Anybody doing any racing?
I'm just doing some laps and stuff. I'm mostly halfway watching Barb.
Halfway watching Barb. What you up to?
Yeah, she's streaming for her nephew.
Gotcha.
He told her yesterday and then texted her today saying that she needs to stream today for him. So she got on.
Nice.
He's how old is Conrad? 8? 10. He's 10.
If you guys can't see. Hey, Saud Alali. So enclosure I get from JLC PCB. Um, it is really the camera sitting in a right angle. I get it from JLC PCB. Really easy. Enclosures are going to cost you about 40 some odd dollars to get printed. But totally worth it. This is MJF, so $46 is about the going rate. 40 to $50 is what you're going to spend on it. But yes, it is 3D printed, and it's good quality. It's sturdy. Obviously, you can always upgrade things to CNC. CNC is, I've ordered CNC before. Some things will make sense to do in CNC, and I'll tell you why. For example, if you had a CNC file, this kit with the carbon plate and the MJF, these two would likely be about $60 combined together when you think about just the carbon plate and the MJF print, and then when you add in shipping. Sometimes you can get a CNC enclosure, depending on how complex it is. You can get the CNC enclosure for roughly around $70 or $80. So then it may make sense to just go for the high end and get the CNC enclosure as opposed to getting MJF, if it's something that's offered though. So the company has to, of course, send you step files with it already designed, unless you are elegant and know how to do all those things yourself. Then of course you can do it yourself. Does it have problems with flexing? I don't have any problems, because what you have to understand is, and you're probably going to get some flexing, obviously, because it's a 3D print and aluminum is going to be significantly better. But I've had a plethora of 3D printed wheels. My first Picorni Hype R that Natty had me do in copper looked amazing. In the center was a 3D printed enclosure. You have to understand that it is being held together by standoffs, by these little bits here. So everything is bolted together between two thick carbon plates. So all of the tension is placed on the plates in standoffs and not on the enclosure itself. So I've had wheels I bought from people like Balkan. I've made a plethora of wheels that have enclosures that are 3D printed. I have a couple now that are 3D printed. I think it all depends. But at the end of the day, I think you'll be fine with 3D printed enclosures. I don't think you'll have a problem. So let's go ahead and put in these wonderful. Okay, let's put these in here. Take off a little nut. Okay, let's get that tightened up. And now that we have our spanners here, it makes for tightening up these things 10 times easier. So these little things are the most handy thing that Natty told me to get for things like this, where you can't get something into those tight spaces. These are little plumber spanners. Natty told me about them. He helped me find them if he was like trying to find something. He found them really quick. I thought that I ordered them and it just was taking forever to deliver. It turns out my dumb ass didn't order them at all. So I didn't pay it. It's like, man, these things taking forever. And Natty asked me about them. So I was like, yeah, I ordered it. Went online. Nope. Didn't order it. So, is what it is. And how was inserting the brass? Do you encounter any errors? No. Like inserting the brass inserts are really simple. You have multiple different ways of doing it, and obviously using some sort of soldering iron is going to help. But they make little tools. You can just press it in, hold it for a second, pull it right off, and you're good to go. There are literally a litany of ways to put it on. But it's super easy. I would say anybody can do it. Literally. Um, I know people think that this is complicated, but this like DIY wheels are super easy. They're really not hard at all to do. Let's go ahead and put on, and I actually have extra pieces. Part of the problem I'm going to have, and I'll talk to you now about it, as opposed to waiting to the end, I'm going to have with this build, is this wheel. Um, I'm not supposed to keep it, only because I've spent a lot of money on buying wheels. All of my guys know I've spent a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean I've spent more than I should have on all of these DIY wheels. And I need to start saving some money to build some other stuff, like a DIY active pedal. But I can't help myself. I am addicted. I'm a drug addict who's recovering, but not. So that's my problem across the bear, as they say. I do also have a Ko-Fi. So if you guys have seen on my page, um, I am looking to build the active pedal DIY. I hate asking for things, but one of the guys on my channel was like, "Hey, Ray, like you have a community of people that support you and would love to help you." So it's like, all right, maybe I'll do just that. So if you'd like to support me building the DIY active pedal, that would be cool. You can go on my Ko-Fi page and do a one-time donation to this guy here. Again, not something you have to do, something that's completely optional. But if you do, I do appreciate it. But you know what? I appreciate you just tuning in and watching this build, as with all my other work. So, yeah, there we go. That needs to be tighter. Oh, so we've got some encoders that are on. Those feel nice and good there. So that's good to go. Oh, what makes me worried the most is soldering. Yeah, it is seem fun. You can sell these dial wheels or make on request. Yes, I do. The funny thing that you ask, I've built. If you look at a lot of wheels I've built lately, I've built them for other people. So what I tell people, if you want me to build it for you, just simply send me all the stuff, and I'll build it for you. I have no problem with it. I enjoy doing it more than most. So if you ever want me to build something for you, like I said, all you got to do is order all the parts, have them sent here. I build it, and then I ship it to you. All you got to do is pay for the shipping, obviously, to yourself, and that's it. Like it's just that simple. So, but I'm going to go ahead. One of that. I can put this in here, and we're going to plug this in. And again, these are simple on the back of the PCB, and I'll show you real quick. It does label where everything really is supposed to go. Like this is switch 1 and this is switch 2, which correspond to these two here. These are your shifters, and it says shift 2 and shift 1. Then you have your power, which is here's the 4-pin here. These are for your encoders on the front, and these are for your thumb encoders that are right here. So pretty simple, nothing complicated, nothing crazy. Really easy to follow in the directions. So yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop this in. Let's plug it in. These wonderful encoders that I messed up the first time I did it. Uh, didn't go as nice as I thought it would go. Oh, somebody shipped another order for me. I've got so much stuff coming to my house in the next few days. It's going to be crazy. I'm like a proverbial kid in a candy store. Okay. these in here. And that really does fit like a glove. Simple and easy. Easy peasy. The height P1 seems way more. The hyper, when you say height P1, do you mean the hyper P1 from GSI or the Picorni Hype R? It sounds similar. I know it confuses everybody. Let's get the light cards out. Select one of those. That's those. Good. Here are the larger light guards. Here they go. And I want to say thank you again to Lewis at Kodai for partnering and collaborating with me on this build. He did provide me a discount to build this wheel, which I totally appreciate. He did not have to. But unlike some companies, he's one of them that I love to work with, like Picorni and Avia and quite a few others that really want your constructive criticism. So mount the PCB and all light guards. 16 M3 by 8. Let's move this over. Rid all my screws to make my life significantly easier. Get all these out first. Screw these in, and then swap things around. So my son is here to tell me good night. You going to bed? What time school start? What time is left? Oh, yeah, that's fine. I'll put it on a little bit later. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. See, I get to do parenting in front of all you people. But yeah, that's my oldest son, Gavin. Yeah, if he bends down, you can see him. Say hi, Gavin. You gotta come over here. They can't see you. See, the camera's over there. Come on, buddy. Hello. How's the wheel go? So far so good. No complaint. It's still any part. Nah, I've got everything. Let me. Since you have to be to school at 11.
So
11:20.
That's 11:20.
Because
that
they have
meeting-
till midnight.
Okay, that meeting, I don't know how long it'll run, so my mom already got a prearranged absence form when I turned that in yesterday.
Cool. Good stuff. But nope, you're good.
Cool. Awesome.
So you got till midnight, buddy.
Cool. Love it. Let's play Fortnite.
Cool. Play Fortnite. But and I hope I'm saying your name Saud Alali. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. But Picorni, yeah. I would say they're about the same level of difficulty. Like I think like the directions are really good. Now the Picorni has more stuff on it. So yeah, it's just more intense because it has more stuff. But I would say they're the same level of build. Like I don't think one is inherently harder than the other. I wish like well, Mills built a couple. Like he'll tell you it's not that hard. You just gotta be patient. Measure twice, cut once, essentially. Right, Neil?
Yes, sir. That's correct.
You working, Neil?
That's correct. That's why I had to mute myself. You called me. You asked the question just at the right time. I was so.
That's funny.
Yeah, just at the right time. Oh boy. Not hard at all.
Pinch it a little bit.
That's it. Yeah. And if you don't know how to do something, you
It has it.
choose university.
I think the biggest thing is just making sure you have all the right tools. You know what I mean? Like
That's
the things that
correct.
make it easier. You know what I mean? Like that's the one thing that I think I learned is that I didn't have all the right tools. And when you first do it, you don't know what tools you need. So you guys have been like, hey, do you have this right? Hey, do you have this right? Hey, do you have this right? You know, now, like I did all the soldering today earlier, right after I got off work. I did all of the soldering in an hour and a half. So it was pretty good. Got a question,
For
my
definition of right tool. Earlier this week, I was trying to fit the seat that Solomon gave me um, onto the rig. So I got the metal braces, the metal piece that I want to make, put the seat on, and the way how my brother-in-law gave me the sheet metal, right? It's a sheet of aluminum or piece of aluminum, quarter-inch thick. I need to split it in two, right down the middle, and then I need to drill uh, approximately 12 holes on each end. I did all the measurements, corrected, measured it twice, but I didn't have a hole puncher. Not hole puncher. I didn't have a center punch. So because I didn't have a center punch, the drill walked on me on the
oh
freaking
no.
metal. So I ended up with fish eyes.
Dude, you know I've
I
done that a
was
million times. I have
so
done that
pissed.
one a million times.
Freaking thing walked on me. Now I got fish eyes.
Yeah,
And
I've
I
done
have
that a million.
to split the metal from because I don't, a hacksaw can't do that. Because the hacksaw I have, it's the very old one where you can't swivel the blade to cut all the way through. So I have to
Uh,
give it back to him to split it for me on a bandsaw or whatever he's going to use to cut it.
gotcha, gotcha.
Didn't have the correct tools. It's very, as small as a tool may be, you don't have the right tools, you're at a disadvantage.
Had a
'Cause,
question. My hub says it supports a 4.3-inch GoPro screen. Is it possible to use 5-inch? And how will be power consumption? So what wheel are you talking about? Because I'm confused. Are you talking about the Hype R? Because the Hype R supports a 5-inch screen. I'm not sure what you're referencing. Uh, but yeah, like we've all made these silly mistakes where you're like, all right, just slowly drill it, slowly drill it, slowly drill it. All right, I'm making traction, slowly drill it, and you go to do a little bit more, and it's like, yeah,
I was trying to be so careful. That's like I
yeah,
said. Not today, boy. I'm gonna go for a
yeah.
walk.
That's when I literally just say, you know what, I'm not telling you guys I made that mistake because y'all gonna make fun of me.
It's okay, you learn.
Yeah.
It's just that I couldn't find it. So once I got that one fish eye, I teared on my whole toolbox to find that center punch. I found it and center punch every freaking mark and went back to drilling.
Yeah.
Being lazy cost me that fish eye.
Yeah. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but clearly, like, when you want things to be neat and tidy, like, I'm learning more and more as I do these builds how to, you know, do it properly. But yeah.
Do it right as you should.
GTB Pro from Pocorni. So, the GTB Pro, the reason why you can't fit a 5-inch, I mean, you could technically put one in if you are creative at editing prints and making it fit. Um, you should be fine with the power. I mean, you can test it, but I don't think you'd have a problem with the 5-inch as much as like it doesn't call for a 5-inch and you wouldn't fit it in the housing. Like it would look completely off because the motherboard and everything is made for the 4.3. I could be wrong, and if somebody knows and wants to correct me, but I think the power draw consumption is minimal. You're not going to notice any major difference.
But wouldn't that be a lot of modification to the
to
wheel?
the wheel itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's my thing. Like you'd have to modify the
Make sure
actual housing to make a 5-inch fit. It's the equivalent of trying to put like a 42, a 50-inch screen in a 42-inch slot. Like, you gonna cut all this out? You know what I mean?
and you're gonna
So,
get a flip because
right.
essentially, if you make a mistake and that's it. Now you need a whole new housing and a whole
Exactly.
new.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll need.
So
Yeah. I mean, I would just go with a 4.3. You're not going to notice a big difference between the 4.3 and the 5.0. Personally, like it's not worth the headache of trying to make something fit. All right, I think we've got all the screws in. We've gently tightened them down. There's no need to be crazy with the
I
pressure.
would. I would.
All right, let's put the rotaries in as well. So flip it over, take
I
off
would not
the nut.
recommend that, Bob.
What do you say?
So I wouldn't recommend you tackle that mod unless you have a 3D printer to redesign and measure
Correct.
all that stuff up.
Yeah, because the buttons, like,
Because you're gonna have to talk. You have to think about supporting the the the, the shape of the screen, right? And then if the width of the screen is at the edge of
right. Because here,
all that's a lot.
right. So here is the 4.3 screen. So what you're doing is by adding that 5-inch screen, well, you're measuring diagonally up this way. So you're going to have to re-measure all of this, which means this housing is going to have to be pushed out to then move center. Like you have to do all of this over again to get this. Oh, my fingerprints or splatter or whatever the hell is on there. But yeah, you're gonna have to do all of that. Um. So yeah.
Twitch just freeze.
What's
Oh
going on,
man,
Hamadi? I want to say your name correctly, your first name, but I do not want to butcher it, so I'm going to say Hamadi. I want to say yes, uh, but I can't say it correctly. But hi from Algeria. Welcome to the channel, brother. I appreciate you jumping in. How's the weather over there? Hopefully it's beautiful. I presume it is. One of those places around the world I'd like to visit, like most places. Um, so many beautiful places around the world. I wish I was lucky like Natty to get to see all these places.
That's right.
I can't say I've ever been, and like there's so many beautiful places and beautiful people.
I just never did. I never did like the Europe thing. So,
Mm-hmm.
okay,
Like
I
what
mean,
we.
I had a layover in Athens, Greece, and
Mm-hmm.
again,
nice.
this is when we were going to Egypt, and I mean, we had a few, several hours, so we, went out and looked around a little bit, that kind of shit. But you know, I was in seventh grade. What the fuck do I know? You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's not the same as experiencing stuff as an adult.
Correct. Correct. You're right. You're right
But,
there. So.
but yeah, but dude, Muscat, Oman, Jebel Ali, Bahrain, all them places, man. Yeah, wonderful,
Man,
wonderful places, bro.
See, and I'm jelly. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, like there's such beautiful places around the world, and we talked about it before. When you live in the U.S., you get fed a story
Oh yeah,
about these different places, and then you see
yeah.
it, and you
You
be
have
like,
no freaking clue,
right, and you're like, dude, this place is beautiful. The people are beautiful. The ladies are
right?
beautiful. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so
Dude, like I said, bro, we were in Bahrain or whatever, and man, please, them people are cool as a fan, bro. I don't hear that shit.
perfect pronunciation, brother. I just wanted to say that I purchased the GT Neo and the SimGrade VX Pro after watching your review. Nice, man. Man, you're gonna like it. You're gonna
hope
like
you
it.
enjoy it.
Like, hope you enjoy it, brother. And like I said, uh, those are good products. You know, the GT Neo for the money it's hella good. I mean, and like anything, like you'll see negative reviews of everything. I mean, hell, every wheel I've ever reviewed, somebody's posted something about, oh, how about this? How about that? Like, I mean, nothing's perfect, but I like the wheel a lot. And then the SimGrade VX Pros, I rock those every day, every day. So those are my
Those wrenches are coming in mighty handy.
exactly, man, exactly.
Bruh.
So, and actually, Hamadi, I am going to have custom, which again, not something we have to get anytime soon, but I have worked with a buddy of mine to create custom CNC replacement pedals for the VX Pros. That'll be right now. I'll have them in red and purple. Um, so I'll announce and share on the page when I have all of that all set up. Good lord, that's a tight encoder. So we mounted the switches and light guards, respective lock washers. Let's see. All right. So let's see. We can now apply the rotary decals. All right. Let's get some decals on here.
Decals.
So let's see. Here's my the tweezers. All right. So for one, let's go ahead. Oh, that came up nice and easy. Let's go ahead and pop that out. I intend on doing that, but it popped right out.
Your Twitch keep freezing. Oh,
Yeah, it's a YouTube.
I'm watching on YouTube because I didn't. My Twitch is not even running.
Yeah, like
it runs like an old thing, but it's only like just 30 minutes or something like that.
I can't watch it on Twitch, man. That joint keep freezing, bro.
yeah. I don't have a clue what's going on. Like I wish I could tell you, and we tried it yesterday and it worked. So
I mean, normally it's a little bit ahead of YouTube, but man, not today. Not today.
yeah, I'll have to refigure out my Twitch streaming configuration.
Yeah, he even tried a new key and everything. So
Right.
I don't know.
Like, I
It's,
mean,
it's a weird one.
I might reinstall OBS altogether. But the
The
only
only
thing
thing
I
I
hate
could
about
think of is maybe just try that lower bit rate.
I did it.
But I don't
I lowered it.
see. I was gonna say I don't see
Yeah.
why that would be an issue. But
Yeah. Let's see. Going to do the GT3 RDIL soon. Looking at VPG and it looks amazing. VPG looks awesome. I've been chatting with Manny from there as well. That yeah. Going to do the GT3 RDIL soon. I don't know. Like my next one I wanted to be the active pedal, but like let's just say there are a couple other wheels that are coming soon to a theater near you that I want to do that I've heard about that I'm really twitching to do. Um, so yeah. Let's see. I couldn't hear you, Neil. What you say?
You said come into a theater near you. Is that what you
Yeah,
said?
yeah. Coming to a theater near
Okay.
you. You know how it do. Like when I'm growing up as a kid, that was just went to a theater near you. Like now you can see trailers all day, every day. They pumping them out. But man, when I was a kid, so I want to go see that. Like, well, maybe we can go see it. Like, I remember my first movie ever seen in the theaters was Lionheart with Jean Claude Van Damme. Bloodsport. That's the first one I ever saw. Love that movie. Don't know why you take a 6-year-old kid to see Bloodsport, but hey, we'll go with it.
You want to see it. That's why.
Yeah.
You find no sitter. That's why.
No, it was my dad. Like I don't have many good memories, but you know, whenever he got mad and was arguing with mom, or they had an altercation, essentially, we ended up at the movie theater. So the movies were good. You could stay all day. Let's see. Amazing. I was really jealous of the nice face VRS pedals plate that I saw around online. So it'd be super nice to have stuff like that on the VX Pro pedals. Yes. I will have essentially a set just like that. I can't wait to share with everybody, but they'll be purple and red. And it'll be nice big pedals. The plates are like this big for the brake. Nice rectangular. There's only the two holes, and then it's got texture on it, so your foot doesn't move, and then the throttle pedal's long. Yeah, one of these days I'll show you guys. I think I did post a pic on YouTube before, so yeah. What's up, One Punching Men? It's Twitch, so there was breaking something. Like, yeah, I don't know, man. It's been working for months. I haven't had an issue, and now it does. Today installed the Simagic P for haptics on the brake and throttle with a bass shaker on the seat. Super. Oh my god, like bass shakers are the best additions to add to your sim rig. They're super simple, but they're the most fun you'll ever have. Like, it's just like it adds so much. Like I don't have the Sim Magic ones. I have just some little puck ones that I've attached to the back, and oh man, it is absolutely awesome. Like I cannot complain. Cannot complain. Um, yeah, I would recommend any haptics you can add. Glad I got you excited. Yeah. So the goal for me is when I get the pedal. So I ordered 15 pair. So I'll have 10 in red and 5 in purple. And then we'll see how demand goes. But I think there's a market that's not tapped, and I'm hoping that I can kind of reach that market and it can pay for all this stuff because Natty, Neil, and Brandon and my guys will tell you I've spent a lot, a lot, a lot,
Pretty penny.
a lot.
It was shiny too.
Right. So yeah. So let's see, what should I put in red up here on this encoder? Because typically I do brake, bias, and traction control on one. So we'll do ABS on one. Right, that sounds about right. Good. Then we'll mark that.
So with this wheel, the stickers go on the rotary itself and not on
It
not
goes
on the
underneath because you'll see it like this.
so there's not a like a plastic see through or anything like that.
So it goes like that.
Hold on, I have a question. I mean, you're not there yet. You're
Yeah,
way too
and then
late.
there's going to be there are LEDs behind it that shine bright through it.
Does it
So
shine
that's
bright like a diamond?
ABS. Let's see. Let's make one region. But yeah, so just stay tuned to my. I'll make this one region. Stay tuned to my YouTube page and Instagram, Twitter. But you can really announce things on Twitter though. That's a little different. And then what should I put blue as? Because this is going to be brake bias and ABS. I mean brake bias and traction control. What should I make this one in blue? ECR, ERS, fuel. Fuel sounds about right, right? This mode, menu, tire. I'm taking some feedback. What do you guys think I should do?
So
Oh wow,
Say it one more time.
my guys ain't got no recommendation. These are the stickers.
No,
I need a
say it one
blue
more time.
one. So I've already used
Yeah.
ABS regen. I'll have brake bias traction control. What do you recommend in blue?
Okay, first, what are you using that one for? GT cars?
I don't
You're gonna
doesn't
do?
matter, dude. Like it you know. I'm
You
thinking
say
to
you have
put like
what?
I have regen, I have ABS. I'm thinking of doing either fuel or like engine mapping.
Mm, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Engine
Engine
it's
mapping
yeah.
would be a good one, I would say.
Because
What was you gonna
if
say,
you
Brandon?
have traction there already, you said traction
Yeah,
and
I
what?
have. Yeah, I always put traction
Yeah.
control on my left thumb
And
and
what?
then brake bias on my right thumb.
Okay.
I have ABS. I have regen. Let's just do ERS for energy recovery.
Hold on, man. You have traction, brake bias.
Mm-hmm.
What about ABS setting?
ABS
He
is a
said he got
red.
that.
ABS is red.
Huh?
The
ABS
He
is
red
got
one
red.
is ABS.
So a red ABS and the green is your brake bias.
Green is regen. Is that
Regen.
regen?
Yeah, regen. I'll just do ERS. I can always change it later. Like it's not that big a deal. I've got
Gotta open it up, bro. I mean,
just the front.
when have you
So I don't like
ever,
you don't have to open up the back. I just have to open up the front. Pop it off, change this screen. Like, yeah, granted, it's like, but you know, these things are interchangeable. Um, Tim, I ask what your professional background. You seem handy and knowledgeable about a lot of stuff. That's trial and error. To be honest, I fuck up a lot. Like, excuse my language, but you guys, my guys, I fuck up a lot. Like, I have to reread things a million times because I mess up as a gimmick. Yeah, so like I'm handy because I just I refuse to quit and I love putting things together. But I'm a senior business analyst. Like I don't fix anything at work. I work in software all day.
he's far from it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I can put stuff together, I can fix things. I've taken things in school, but like yeah, that has nothing to do with my job. I'll tell you that much. You know, I just am like most dudes. Like I like to tinker, and I take instruction really well. You know what I mean? Like the guys on my channel know it. If you tell me something, and as long as it makes sense logically, and and it's supported, I'll buy it hook, line, and sinker. And it's as long as it's fact driven and fact based. Um, so I've gotten so much knowledge and insight from my guys here, and I give them a lot of credit because you know a lot of people are not cool with giving information and giving advice. My dudes are like, no, shut up, right? like, like, yeah. So I know if Natty was here at times when I was doing stuff, he'd have that dad moment and pop me in the back of the head, like, boy,
Man,
If you don't use them, them helping hand,
right? Helping hands have become my best friend. You know what I
right
mean?
now you got the pipe wrenches. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Those plumber wrenches.
You know,
what
so
you
yeah,
doing that way, boy? I
but
said,
yeah, so like for me, it's just trial and error. You know, trial, error, mess up, do it again. Um, yeah, a lot of mess ups though, to be honest. So yeah,
How
and
many times did you have to take that Picorni wheel apart?
the hype bar, oh my god, like 10 times or some shit like that. Oh my god, like oh my god, man, at least 10 times. Like it was no joke how many times I had to take it apart. Oh my god, it was just ridiculous. Um, we're gonna set that to the side because it calls for you to assemble the panels. Let's do that
the button's
now.
not working. Crazy ass dude, man.
So let's go ahead and assemble some panels. And these need M3x8s as well, so that makes my life easy. I've got some here, but they're not the ones that I need. But but no, man, like this is really just trial and error. A lot of mistakes, a lot of like, oh crap, I messed up. Let's do it again. And like I tell everybody, like just if you want to build it, just build it, man. Just build another one. You know. What's up, man? What's up, John? Hopefully life's good to you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is where I wish we were on Twitch too, because then Natty would play the sounds I can hear in my ear. But but yeah, like this high gloss, like black twill looked really cool. The gray one, it's okay, but I it's not my preference. Um, that's why whenever I can, if I can get like the forged carbon look, I go for that as well. So, um, how do these DIY kits compare to the DT Neo, for example? So it all depends. I will tell you this: the Hype R from Volcorni is more high end than wheels. It punches well above its weight, especially when you start adding the aluminum enclosures. It has silicon grips. It has a 5-inch screen. So the GT Neo at its price point is an amazing wheel. And you always have to have that consideration in mind. Like, don't expect $2,000 wheel quality or $1,000 wheel quality when a wheel's $289. But for $289, the GT Neo punches well above its weight. So it's competing with wheels and has a better feature set than, like, for instance, I love the GSI X29. I loved it when I had it. But if you look feature for feature, clearly there are better features on what up with the other one? Anybody see the other shifter? Uh, you're looking at misplacing stuff already. I know it's up here. I know I can't see it. It's a black shifter. I try to keep them away from each other because they tend to snap together. Then lock it down or something onto the ground. I don't see it up here. Is it up here? Okay, shifter here. Right up with the other shifter. Give me a sec. Can you find the other shifter? As I say, if it was a snake, it'd have bit the hell out of me. It's blended in with the darn camera. But yeah, I think, you know, DIYs can be as high end or as low end as you want. I think that's the thing with DIY that makes it cool. You can go high end.
On this last lap, hopefully to get a fast lap.
Nice. You can go high end with it. You can go low end with it. But DIYs give you the capability of doing things that you otherwise couldn't do. This is going to be like this. Flip it around. Look like this. 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 Cool. So yeah, DIYs are, they're as good as much you're willing to spend. Hopefully that sentence makes sense. But they're as good as you're willing to spend on the product. If you spend a ton of money and you do like my D3 wheel from Obvia, or the Hype R from Picorni, those have got aluminum enclosures and aluminum shifters, and you can get the aluminum clutches and paddles, and like you can go as high end and spend $1,200-1,300 on a DIY wheel. But again, like I said, what you get for that, I think the Hype R is probably some of the best value you're going to find in sim racing, just because of all the things it has. It's not many that could say it has everything it has. You know, like, for example, What's the wheel? The grid MPX. If you just do the aluminum enclosures and do MJF like paddle shifters and stuff like that, like, yeah, it has aluminum paddles and carbon fiber stuff, but it doesn't have a screen. It doesn't have some of the stuff that the Hype R has. So again, it punches above its weight. You just have to be willing to put it together. Things that's not hard. Just gotta put it together. And that to me is the best part of it all.
Oh, what up, man? Sound like somebody's snorkeling.
Yeah, you might need to mute Stead. Stead done fell out again.
Is that snoring?
No, I don't know.
It might be.
That's funny. One of our guys.
Oh, Stead is my guy, man.
Man.
Speaking of, though, I'm about to hit the hay. I'll catch y'all tomorrow.
All
No
right, bro.
problem, boss man. You have a good night, brother.
You as well.
Peace.
Hey,
Hey.
Stead. Stead, you there?
Nope.
I'm gonna disconnect him. I don't want my man
Oh,
snoring.
he just went and he just fell. Oh, did you disconnect him?
I disconnected him. Yeah. This way, my man won't be snoring in the middle of.
Oh, boy, was out, bro.
I was like,
Yeah.
what the hell is that?
Oh, that is
Yeah,
funny.
he's bad.
My man be falling asleep.
No,
That is funny.
you know how it is, man. You know how it
And
is.
lights
Yeah.
is out, and the fat lady has
He has
subs.
samadhi. Yeah, man. Like I said,
Sorry
and if
about
you're
that.
looking to build a wheel with a screen, depending on what you want to go with, I think the GTB Pro may be a really good option because it's just a button plate and you can buy any rim you want, and you can add clutches and like again. Yeah, this popped off, so it makes more sense.
Oh man, that's funny.
But like for the GTB Pro, is this, and then on the back, yeah, I could have made the wire shorter, but it's got shifters and clutches. So it doesn't have the top paddles, but I don't need it. But I mean, I got spacers and stuff in there. But like, it's got a 4.3-inch screen. It's got 2 thumb encoders. It's got 2 funkies, 4 encoders. I mean, like, it's got everything you need on it. You know what I mean? And this can be built for a really good price. So Neil, while we
Yo.
are here, I need you to share it now. To talk about the Hot Lap Challenge and what we will be giving away. I don't have it in my hand now. Let me see if I can grab it. But if he wants
Man,
to, so hopefully people can hear you, so speak clearly. But I'll show everybody. For now, it's not finished yet because there are parts that are coming. But this beautiful Rally DIY 40. I'll set that right there. Neil, if you want to speak to what's coming, you can do that
is it
now.
on once it pop up on YouTube, I'll start yapping. Because then everybody, okay, here we go. So, what you guys see there is the Picorni Rally button box. Now,
Yeah, the DIY right here.
in our Discord, we have the Hot Lap Challenge that we are running for a bit. It is fun, to be honest. We challenge each other, we push each other to get the fastest time on a track, a given track, and a car combination. So in order for you to participate in this, first you have to like the video and subscribe. Well, you can do that anyway. I'm just joking around. But no. So for you to take part in it, you need to be a part of Grayze Discord and become a Gray Racer. Sign up to Garage 61, so we can see the lap times that you set. and the person that set the fastest lap, this will be your reward. All you would need to add to this is a actual wheel and your particularly QR, whatever QR you're running for whatever system. Um, we will have the challenge up, back up in a few. We just gotta iron out some specifics of the rules and how long it will be running for. We normally do it every week, and we change the track and combo every week. All right, so guys, come on over. It's fun. We banter each other every flipping week. There's a guy in our Discord that hates me because I put the Cadillac as one of the challenge, which is one of the harder cars to drive in iRacing or on any track. It's really difficult to drive. I got cussed out quite heavily. But the whole aim is to get better, have fun, and get better. And that's what Ray is all about. Have fun, get better, and create a community where we can share our hobbies with each other and help each other out and grow in the hobby. So come on over there with Grayze Dynamics on Discord. Sign up for the Hot Lap Challenge. We, of course, we're going to let you know when it's back up, and the fastest person win the prize.
Cool. Thanks, my brother Neil.
Yeah.
Thanks, bro. So, like you were saying, we will be giving this away. It'll be finished. I've got some parts, and this will be, and let me make sure I make this clear. This button box here will be a collaboration between myself, my sponsor, Matt at Simulation RS, and Pocorni Engineering. Pocorni Engineering is sending me some parts for this to donate for the Hot Lap Challenge. Those parts, again, will be put on here. This will look nice and pristine once I get them in, but you'll have the LEDs, the backlights that'll come with the wire and connector and everything. But the Hot Lap Challenge that Neil organizes, we're likely going to do an 8-week season, meaning you have a week to do an entire track. You put in your fastest time. We have rules for how that time gets put in, but again, you can use any setup you want. You can set up the track how you want. The goal is to have the fastest time. You have to leave your setups open. So we can see there's no funny business. We may make it fixed or baseline. So we'll have to make a decision there. Like I said, Neil runs the Hot Lap Challenge, but that's the prize for season 1. If you win at the end of the 8 or 12-week season, we mail that out to you. We may work on getting a wheel room with it. We partner with so many people that maybe we can work something out and try and get you a wheel room included. But, we like to have fun and we like to give back to the community. As Neil said, this is all about fun and having a good time. And there's no better way of having a good time than, kicking somebody's butt and then winning a prize for it in the end. So, we're all for fun and games, but we also are competitive. Neil has been with me pretty much since the beginning. One of the few, and he's like my brother. He's a pain in my ass, but I couldn't see my channel being without him, and he's the other admin on the channel, so if you have questions on Discord, you can always reach out to Neil. But again, we will be giving that away, like I said, and it's a collaboration between Simulation RS, Pocorni, and Grayze Dynamics. So once it's finished and I get all the parts, they should be here next week. We will go ahead and get it assembled. I'll announce it on the channel. Neil will be in control of how the season goes. He'll post the rules in the Discord channel. So just jump into Discord whenever you can. Keep an eye on the Hot Lap Challenge. Season 1, you'll see the giveaway. So, season 1 is going to be that. We have ideas for things like a Race Logic box that's easy DIY. Just some different things. Maybe, if you play iRacing, maybe a $25 gift card to iRacing and credit. But just a litany of things that we want to give back where we can. We are a good team of people. We know that not everybody has the means and the access to do certain things. So that's where we come in and try and help and assist. So if you have questions, concerns, issues, or complaints, please send them to Neil. He's the admin. Don't send them to me. I won't listen. I'm just joking. Yeah, you saw
I just
some of the last.
suggestion
He saw. I see Johnny. He saw me build the last box. Yeah, like once you start building stuff, man, like it's just inspiring to just keep doing it.
But
I like
that's it.
nothing more than doing DIY. Like it is addicting. It's a habit that just can ruin your life. But it's a good habit to have, as I would say. So, um, but I'm going to. I found this spacer. It's a 30 mil spacer, and I have my QR here. It's a Moza one. They're the cheapest on the market that I feel align properly. But yeah, we're gonna use this one to make sure that we align it properly. But yeah, I think this is what we're gonna use to mount it. All right, so what I'm going to do is I've got to invest. And the reason why I typically mount a spacer is one, typically Moza QRs don't fit, but I'll show you. If you have an NRG QR, there is plenty of space to fit this in with no spacer. However, I've moved all of my wheels to have spacers, so I'm going to add a spacer to it with this little 30 mil one I have here. So it'll make my life easy, so that I keep the distance between me and the wheel close. But I just need to find three. These. Way. This has to be at the top. And I got that incorrect. That would have been funny to have to take off. So, right, put in the 5 bolts. And we're going to make sure that before I tighten all this down,
This said me, right? Okay.
typically make sure we align it at the top.
Are you at the office, Neil, or at home?
That is correct.
How
I'm in the
familiar
office.
am I with conversion kits? What do you mean by conversion kits? Do elaborate, my good sir.
Say it again, no, Natty?
No, I just said right on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. You know how it is,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Feel it inside. Yeah, yeah. Sandoval. Amigo Sadeg.
Love Sean
I don't want to. I don't want to run your viewers away, so let me not go any further.
Yeah, Sean Paul's that dude, man.
Yo, I need to holler
Yeah.
at you after you finish stream, by the way.
After I finish the stream, you said?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. No worries. I got
Now I sound like Yeah from the Sandlot.
you.
So amigo said then, not really give up people say. And no matter what them want to do. Now the song's stuck in my head.
Because it's a good song,
Like,
though.
no matter. Where is it?
Cool.
Oh, close.
Cool.
Complete. What is this?
I'm going to
Okay.
take this off. Now that I know it's all aligned. Because aligning these things can be a headache.
You know, I still don't get.
Oh, no, sorry about that, Neil. He's asking a question.
Still don't get how
Converting
you.
a Moza wheel to be compatible with Sim Magic wirelessly. More like the Dan Suzuki QR. Oh no, that's above my pay grade. I won't lie to you on that one. Like what Dan Suzuki has done is nothing short of amazing.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, that's above
Phenomenal.
my skill level. Yeah, but he's an engineer, so yeah, I don't make any qualms about knowing what my skill levels are.
You see, the crazy part about it,
And
the
wait a
way
minute,
you
I think though with Moza connects via Bluetooth, so that would be kind of hard anyway. Maybe if I'm not mistaken. I forgot I need a tool.
Natty, slap that boy in the back of your head.
Genozo,
Right.
how you doing?
Is it Bluetooth?
Agent Tony DeNozo?
Oh, I can't scan this shit no more. Completely forgot. How the hell am I supposed to do this?
Yeah,
Oy, oy,
but
oy.
that's above my pay grade. I wish I had the skill set to do that because I would have done it years ago as I've gotten more involved in sim racing. Um,
It should be fine because it's overhauled. All right,
Screw in there. Because technically, you only really need 3 screws. You don't need all 6. Because once you are bolted down, you are good to go. Cool. So that's now attached here. I wish the freaking. Let's see, put this. Make my hate time. Here. Here.
You know what I hate about people? When they try to reinvent the effing wheel.
Yeah, it's like just do things the way it's always been done. Sometimes the way it's always been done is the best way. Like yeah, the wheel goes round. Just keep the real wheel round.
Why
It's
are
like
we trying to work with a square peg? It's just not gonna work. Why are you doing this? Oh, I don't
well, yes, so I do know that it uses the base now from Moza to connect wired but I don't know how to do it wirelessly. That because I think I'm not sure which one if they use proprietary, but I believe Moza has a chip on the base side and then in the wheel, and it connects wirelessly that way. From my understanding, the pins on it are just for power, and then data is through wirelessly. But again, I don't know. I'm not skilled enough to be able to answer that question. Uh,
I don't remember how it was connected.
yeah, I
I
thought it
mean, we
was
both
Bluetooth.
had Mojo, but I don't remember.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
did you
yeah,
connect? Did you tighten down the nut on that big connector, whatever it is, the big black connector there?
the big black.
Hmm.
This one
The
here,
one, whatever, the one that you plug the
the
wire
power.
into the wheel. Yeah.
Yeah. I tightened that down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's as tight as it's gonna get. Tight as it's gonna get there, brother.
All right. I saw you screw it on with your finger. I never saw you actually tighten it. That's all. I was like, okay.
Thought I did. That's my and trying to put. I wonder if this will fit. Let me see if this is the right spanner. If not, it's in the tool chest. I don't think this is the right spanner. But I think I should be good because this like these are fine. It's those other ones that get loose, but like these are really good. I hand tighten them all. And I can't reach the spanner if I wanted to try. So, all right. So we got that on. So let's now attach the back. We've got shifters, which are right here, which is really easy. So we're going to connect. Leave this down actually. And connect these two together. What time is it? 10:53. Nice. We're making good time.
You have learned, young Padawan.
Well, like I said, I did all the soldering beforehand because I don't think anybody wants to see me soldering anything. I can give you soldering pointers, but watching me solder is not very entertaining. No value in it for you. Okay. Power. Okay.
Hmm.
Zip ties. When you do it, it's be neat. Thanks, going on. I wish you the best, brother. Looking forward to how this channel will grow. But thanks, man. I appreciate it. Either you have a wonderful rest of your day, or hopefully, I believe it's probably day for you. I'm not sure where you are. But yeah, you have a wonderful rest of your day. Look forward to seeing you on my next one. Maybe one day I'll see you streaming as well. There. Oh, what? Sleep.
Phone ain't giving me no damn notification. Why is that?
It don't like you.
No, I swear I can't deal with this crap, man. This shit don't make no sense.
I mean, well,
Half the
I
stuff
guess
they give you don't work.
it makes sense though, because we don't like you, so it only makes sense that you're fully
Eat my
coincide.
shorts.
You know, but we love you though. That's what. Yeah. Squeeze.
I can't believe Instead fell asleep again.
I don't know if I should take that as a complex, man. Like for real.
Nah, yo, sometimes
You got a red wire poking out the top.
Oh yeah, I got it. I got it. It's delayed, so yeah, I got it.
worse,
Yeah.
worse if you work at a mentally stressful job, your body get tired, man.
I don't want to hear
You
that.
know,
He don't like my stuff.
this is
That's what it is.
Now, you got to think about it, and he's probably on his feet the whole all day.
day. Yeah, that's what I said. I wanted to be a cook a long time ago, and I realized they don't get paid enough for what they do.
No, they do not.
It's serving the masses. I was watching a video of like what kids are getting served in like Japanese school lunches. Like, I'll take some of that. Like these kids is
I never
getting
knew they were
fresh
broke, man.
hot meat.
I never noticed that. I never knew.
What?
The two top buttons right there.
Oh,
On the
on
back.
the back buttons.
I
Oh,
never knew.
you didn't recall me scrolling them down?
No, I did. Yo, come on now. I got paperwork in front of me, and every so often I look up to see where you at. And I even looked at a picture. I never noticed there were back buttons up there.
Nice, yeah, totally.
Another question, which you might not know, or you might, because I know it's how they make the PCB. But is it possible to add clutches? Have you talked to the guys at Kodai about adding clutches to some of these wheels, or is
Yes,
there way?
I believe in the future that's its goal to add clutches.
Because if you
Not
really think about it, some of these guys that don't want to spend the extra money to get a screen, because a lot of the screen wheels do have clutches, and you just want something simple, but you want clutches because every now and then you dabble in the open wheel or the old, yeah, you want some clutches, you know.
right, sure. Look, maybe that's what it is.
Boom, boom, boom. So today is my son's first day of school.
How'd it go?
He enjoyed himself. He enjoyed himself.
Nice.
But
Oh
his
man.
friends, he has 5 new classmates. Everybody was like, "You got glasses now?" I was like, "Yeah," because he got glasses over the summer. Because I didn't realize how blind he was, man. I didn't even know he was really. I thought he was just messing with me. You know how kids are. And talking to you and crossing his eyes, like, "Why the hell are you looking at me cross-eyed for, boy? I'm talking to you. I'm serious."
Man, he was trying to focus on your ass.
Right. He's like, wait, Dad, I'm looking. Hold on.
I can't
Yeah.
see you, Daddy.
Right.
I'll be telling him, "Stop playing." He's like, "I'm not playing, Dad."
Right. Like, I need you to get me some glasses, Daddy.
You know, my militant behind, like, yo, deal with your son, before I murder him.
Yeah.
Man.
That
Yeah.
doctor put that prism up against my eyes so I
See,
can see what he sees. I
that
felt so bad.
that's where dads be nearsighted. Where we miss things, where wives are so important. Because dads would be like, boy, stop complaining, man. Why don't you go sit down somewhere? Hey, Dad, I'm hungry. Nigga, I just fed you. You're like, because you've been doing something, you've been engrossed in something, you lost track of time. Next thing you know, like, your wife come in like, babe, have you fed the kids? Like, all I do is yell, man. Like, all I gotta do is pay attention. You'd be like, babe, when's the last time you fed them? It was like 2 o'clock. Babe, it's 7. Oh shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Oh, shit.
And now you're looking at your little man. Now you mad at him, like, man, why do you want to tell me what time it is? Dad, I was calling you for hours. You wasn't calling me. Because now you mad. It's like, yeah, it's
And then she mad.
Right.
Man.
That's that daddy years. Like we don't see them things. So, like that's where the wife come in handy. You know what I mean, partner be just like, babe, I need you to focus. You know, because dads be like, well, I'm chilling doing my thing. He chilling doing his thing. He ain't asking for nothing. You know what I mean? So,
Hey,
hey,
Daryl,
anybody watching
that's
that Kansas City Ravens game? What's the score? Like, I totally forgot about it.
Oh,
What's that score of that KC game?
let's see.
I'm a huge Patrick Mahomes fan, so
NFL scores. Chiefs 20, Ravens 10. 2 minutes, 16 seconds left in the third.
okay. Let's go.
Ravens looks like they got the ball on about the 42, 43-ish.
Okay,
42.
let's go.
Yeah, 3rd and 3 on 42. On
Let's
their
go.
42.
Okay.
So
Let's go, Andy Reid. Huge fan.
come on. Oh shit, they just got a first down. Come on, chicken people. My
Raven?
first my first
I
wife,
know, I'm
every
messing with
time
you.
every time she saw the Chiefs logo, she thought it
KFC.
said KFC. You're right. So she just started calling them chicken people.
Chicken
And
people.
it just stuck, bro. It just freaking stuck. It was a chicken
Chicken
people.
people. Nice.
Come on, Colonel.
Yeah.
But we don't
That's
like
funny.
chicken though. I would say like if you don't like chicken, something seriously. Like I guess if you're a vegan, I get it. You know what I mean? If you can't eat chicken because of some illness or some foodborne, or you just choose to eat, a vegan lifestyle, cool. But if you like meat and you don't like fried fish, now I know people who are vegan like fried chicken. They can't eat fried chicken, and I know they like fried chicken because they find substitutes of things that taste like fried chicken. You know what I mean? Like
Man.
you can't have fried chicken, but we made this fried thingy, but you can season it like chicken if you really close your eyes
Right.
and don't think about it. It
It's
tastes
a
kind of
fried
like fried.
tofu. It's a fried tofu leg. So,
Right. You know what I mean? Like,
Fried mushroom.
man.
now there are some
Fried
things like
cornbread.
you ever had like jackfruit made like pulled pork? Dude, that shit good.
What?
Yeah.
Say that again?
It's tofu, but it's cooked like hold on. It's tofu, but it's cooked like I mean not tofu, it's jackfruit. And it's made like fried chicken. Oh man, it is so good.
That's blasphemy. Blasphemy.
Crazy, right?
Erroneous.
Crazy, right?
Blasphemy. You don't do that to jackfruit, man.
Oh my god, it is so good. It is so good.
Man, I'm
Like
not tasting it. No.
if you can't eat it, like I mean, somebody's like, Ray, you gotta try it. I was like, why would I have jack? Like I eat pork, man. Like you know what I mean. But if you can't, like somebody made like a jackfruit cauliflower or something like that. Oh my god, I was impressed. Like okay, like I mean,
That's
I wouldn't take this over the real thing pork, but to tell me like this is good. Jackfruit by itself is good anyway. You know what I mean? But sometimes if you can't eat pork and red meat, like you got to do what you got to do. And I tried it and it's like, yo, this is so.
no, Ray, that's blasphemy. You don't do that to jackfruit, man. Jackfruit
Oh,
already
I
sweet, nice,
mean,
juicy.
yeah. So
Oh
yeah,
my God.
Jamaican away, brother.
He said juicy.
Right,
You're messing up
right.
the
I don't
fruit,
need
man.
to worry about grips.
You
So we good
turn
there.
jackfruit
Already
into
done
pork.
that.
Blasphemy.
So, all right. So we're gonna put that to the side for now. I'm gonna take these. So here's a decision.
It's looking good though.
Yeah. So So this is what can be done. And I want you guys to look here. Should I use the vinyl wrap? I'm thinking of using the black resin. They're going like that. Which one do you guys think? see it yet?
I kind of like the final wrap.
This one here.
I kind of like it.
Because it breaks up the black. Is what you're thinking?
Yeah.
As opposed to this one here. I mean, I'll try it.
Put one on one side, one on the other, and like I said, and then you can once it's all together. Well, now you gotta. Never mind. I don't want you to have to take shit apart.
Exactly.
Just rest it right there.
Like I'm trying to be
Just
done.
rest it right there.
All right, so 2 M2.5 by 22s.
You ain't gotta do all that. 1. Have it. 2. Oh man. Excuse me, sorry. Freaking major pain.
In the words of Yul Brenner, whatever is wrong with you, it's no little thing.
That is just stupid. Y'all stupid.
You daddy? Yeah, man.
I see pride. I see power. I'm a badass mother who won't take nothing off of no one. Again. Junior.
Some good stuff right there.
Bruh.
Yo, there was barely any Jamaicans in that movie. Very few, I should say. There were some, but few.
Mm-hmm.
Jamaica, we have about 15.
I like the mama. She's like, shut up, my boy's on TV.
Right. Shut him.
Shut the hell up, man.
Shut him.
Shut him out. Shut it.
Man.
Back in them days, it was just two channels in Jamaica when I was growing up, bro. JBC and CVM. Yep.
So Mickey 140 has a Discord Betty 10916. That seemed like spam? That seemed like spam? Mickey 140, hey there, I'm a big fan of your streams. You always bring such great vibes. I'd love to join you for a game sometime. Let me know when you're available. My Discord is Betty 10916. Are you a real person, Betty?
Yeah,
Or
I don't know about that one, bro.
Like, I ain't trying to get in trouble with the wife now. Just to play some videos.
Right? Bruh.
Nah, man, it's probably real, man. But you don't go to her Discord. You tell she come over our side.
Bruh, all motherfucking Ray gonna wake up one day and wife gonna be standing there with fucking eye black going down her face. Well, man, looking like them fools at the beginning of freaking Predator.
Right.
They're looking crazy.
I fear the day that I would be dumb enough to do something stupid and then wake up like having like somebody just standing over you looking at you. Like you ever listen to Bruce?
Yeah.
Like when you was asleep, your wife always thinking. That you rolled over, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. You're like, babe, you awake? You're like, yeah, I'm awake. You're like, what you doing? I'm thinking. Like, like, man, I don't want that smoke. Like, I'm cool. I don't need that kind of fire. That's cool. Final rap the song.
She gonna be like Ray Dawn Chong in The Color Purple. This woman.
Oh, brother. My brother from another.
Man.
All right, so these are M3 by 8. Beautiful. All right. M3 by 10. I think the actually 2 more.
Yo,
Yo.
I don't want these guys for co-workers. They just throw their other co-worker right under the bus. Matter of fact, a trailer.
Bruh.
Hear this line. Hear this line. Oh man, wait. Okay. We know that yesterday when we had a previously short shot this aircraft for the same issue that there were previously techs who installed the compressor drive module did not tighten the two lines that go to the compressor drive module. Holy shit. So your people did maintenance. They didn't do something. I'm not telling you to hide it, but you're gonna put it in the paperwork that's gonna get logged and stored.
Man.
Oh man. Yo, you keep that in house, so you chew them out in house. You don't put that shit out publicly. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Damn, son. I wouldn't want this guy for a damn partner.
Man.
Mm-mm-mm.
It's coming together. We almost done. Come on. Yep. Nice. All looks good. Mm. Anybody who knows me, I like to finish. Vinyl wrap? Yeah, John. I think the guys are right about the vinyl wrap. If I would have done it all the way black, I think it wouldn't have popped as much. But again, Lewis at AMR, man, good job. And again, I have to say thank you to him because my guy Lewis sent me some extra parts, you know what I mean? How much is this wheel? I need to part out all of the costs of what it would cost if you just bought everything because he sent me some extra parts and stuff like that. And as a part of our collaboration, gave me some discount. So I need to price it out, but it's likely like depending on how high end we go with it. And again, I bought all of the parts I could from him. You can obviously source them on your own, and you could probably do this for about $450. But it's likely going to cost you more if you want the silicon grips and you want the carbon plates and all the resin things as opposed to MJF. If you 3D print it yourself, it'll be cheaper. So I'd say it's probably like you can do it for like $450. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'd say minimum $450. On a high end $650. So, but I'll price it all out. Get a spreadsheet out because in all reality, I'm gonna need to figure out what the hell I'm gonna do with this thing because I'm not supposed to keep it. But as I put it together, I'm starting to like it, and I hate
You
that.
stated up on a lot of your wheels, so yeah,
I know,
I
right?
don't think you're gonna. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna keep it. I'm just being honest.
So,
All right.
I don't know. I don't know.
You still have your hyper wheel?
No, I'm gonna build another one.
Whatever, man.
Yeah, I sold it to do
Bruh.
some other stuff, but I have some funds coming in from some other stuff, and then I'll have some new funds coming in. So yeah, maybe end of year I'll rebuild the high bar, and this time when I do build it, it'll be all aluminum everywhere. But it's
So
gonna be
you're
something
gonna
I
buy
part out.
a one.
Yeah, so I'll build the high bar again because I like the wheel. It's just I'm a sucker for DIY and wanting to change out and swap out and do this and do that and blah blah and blase and bluse and B-way. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. That's all good there. Yep.
You
Yeah,
didn't
that's
tighten
it.
it. Oh, I ain't gonna front. That joint look kind of good.
Yeah, I think the black, like, twill looks cool. Not the gray twill. I like this one better. But it reminds me of the forged carbon look, but it's the darker twill. I think just the traditional gray twill. It's not my favorite is all.
Alueto, jolly alueto.
The hell is that?
Yeah, that song popped in my head because of Tom and Jerry, the little mouse in the diaper. That's my man. Him and Uncle Crabone. Y'all don't remember Uncle Crabone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Craybone.
Corn riding, Crabone.
Craybone. Yeah, bro, that shit was funny. That Slowpoke Rodriguez.
Oh man, here,
Yeah,
kitty.
Man.
John, this is a cool wheel. Like I said, it's one of those things that
Yeah, see?
I just
Yeah,
Yeah,
yep.
I had to learn that song in freaking first and second grade.
You know what's
Well,
crazy?
our teacher taught us French in first and second grade, and we had to put on a play in front of the entire school. And this school, South Avondale Elementary, went from kindergarten to 12th grade in one building.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So yeah.
So you were in the same
She beat
school.
us with a pointer stick, so it was all great.
Were you in the
She
same
did
school all throughout?
Huh?
You were in the same school from kindergarten to 12th, or
No,
no?
I only went to that school till like second grade.
Okay, gotcha.
But no, it's I mean the school was like either 2 or 3 stories tall. I mean, it's a big long building, bro. So
Okay.
yeah, it housed a lot of kids.
I bet
So
if you got all them grades.
yeah,
What's
Oh,
good, buddy?
but no, yeah, no. You remember them wooden pointer sticks with the
Yeah,
rubber
that's
tip,
him.
right,
Ooh,
Neil?
ooh, ooh.
So
That
if
don't
we
no.
sound
got in
fun.
trouble, well, this is what the teachers was used to point stuff out on the board. Well, if we got in trouble, she would make us go up to the front of the class and hold your hands out, and she would whack you on the palms of your freaking hands with
Yeah,
that freaking
leave
pointer stick. Yeah, yeah, you learn real quick. Don't do it again,
I don't do that no more.
bruh.
What do you mean putting them? What do you mean putting them?
Why am I not doing the buttons on? Let's try.
Right here, I say what the hell?
Oh, these don't clip. Okay, I'm like, why are they not clipping in place? These don't clip on. They just rest.
Because they have the button guard, which is weird. Mm.
That's definitely a different design. I would rather them click in.
But they're not gonna pop out because of the button guard.
No. But still, like on the GRS, GR3S, it clicks in. So I'm not sure why these don't click in. I wonder what the difference is between, because they feel like the same clicky buttons. Nice little click to it.
I wonder if it's gonna wobble.
I don't think so because it's got a lip on it, if you can see. So, but yeah, I do think the wheel does look fire, though. I do agree. So, hopefully, I don't have to shave this down much, if anything.
Did you test it?
But he made these for me, so
He made the
like
buttons too.
he made everything is like these are printed by him, I believe. But like these pieces here, this is an MJF cover, and I have extra ones. Like I said, I have extra pieces, and then he also gave me this to go on, and he did the final wrap on the edges, as opposed to just black resin. So, well, yeah, they fit perfectly. Like a glove. Let's see. Once I get them on, mount the surrounds. Okay.
You're on the home stretch now, buddy.
I know.
Right. Mounting the surrounds
Make it
with.
happen, Captain. I like to see this thing done before I go to bed.
Right.
Yeah, 20
MC1.
minutes.
Right. It'll be done. It can be done. I can do anything under the sun. If the house is topsy turvy. And what is it? Oh, I can't remember it. That's my favorite movie. One of my favorites, Cat in the Hat. Cat. Hat. In French, chapeau. In Spanish, el gato en sombrero. Let's see.
You're
Mercer
talking about
makes
the
a
one with Mike
pre-built
Myers?
replica Aston Martin will flip this. It's like this, I think, for a little over $1,000. Wow. Yeah, like Emerson, I think I've seen that one. And then VPG makes one that's more high end than this. So just depending on how much money you have. There's no 3D printed parts on that. They're all aluminum. Hey, what's up, Maximo? Thanks for the fine,
Yeah.
kind words. I appreciate you, brother. What are you saying, Neil?
You're talking about the one with Mike Myers?
No, no, no. The original cartoon.
Okay.
The original.
You have to send Courtney your breakdown, your cost breakdown.
Right. Yeah, well, I mean, I'll do it on when I do the review. Because, like I said, I need to sell this wheel, but I'm gonna have a hard time with it. It's just sweet wheel, but I
They
have
look
to
good.
sell it. I have to. Like, I built it knowing that I couldn't keep it, but if the things work out with the business venture, I might be able to justify keeping it. So we'll drive it for a bit. We'll race it for a couple months,
And
and
then
we'll see. And if
you're
I
gonna
can
need
justify,
somewhere to put the wheel, like a wheel wall, like Dan Suzuka.
I know, right? But I don't have enough space to put a wheel wall, so that's not gonna happen.
Another dimension. Intergalactic Journey. Now this dude got this damn song stuck in my head. Appreciate it, dude. Freaking Beastie Boy playing in the back of my damn head now.
All right. Maximo be out here tripping. He do that all the time. I just want to like yell at him, like, dude, stop with this. Like, cause then it gets stuck in your head and you can't get it out. Yes, you know how it is. Um,
Another
the only thing,
dimension.
only thing left are the.
So those are the rotaries not the rotaries. The well, I'm gonna ask you the thumb encoders, the funky way and the rotaries, are they clicky?
Well, the thumb encoders are because they're EM33, so you got more click. These darn things are super clicky, but they're really tight to turn. I mean, and the funky knobs are just funky knobs. You know what I mean? They're pretty standard. So,
You know why I always ask? Because of the crap with Fanatec and their freaking thumb encoders. They barely even
yeah,
brush against them and can't.
nobody's using those though. Like that's a, like in all honesty, that's kind of Fanatec with their thumb encoders being cheap. Because there were better ones on the market at the time. They just chose to be cheap.
And
You know what I mean?
charge your arm and a leg.
Yeah, they just chose to be cheap. Yeah, business choices get made, and theirs was we're not going to spend the money on that high quality. But again, you got to understand like how much the wheel is, and at the time they were making the wheel, I will say like things are different now than they were then. But that's the complaint we've all had about Fanatec. Like, you know, you make you now are at a point where you make great money. You need competing. Cool. So the wheel is done. So let's put on some stickers.
Light 'em up, light 'em up, on fire.
Let me put the stickers on first. I can stand up to do this. Look at that, Natty. We are done with the wheel. I just gotta.
Nice.
So, Natty, that's your wheel, right, Daddy?
Shit.
I love messing with Natty. I'm sorry. He's a shit. Every time you say that, you know who I think of?
Mhm.
The politician from The Wire. Shit.
Oh, I never watched that show.
Oh my
What?
god, that show is so
Oh.
good.
It's so good, bro. That
For,
politician had me
for
I like
one,
it
rolling.
took me. It took me
I
years.
don't do Netflix, bro.
It's
Oh,
not on
I watched
Netflix.
it well
I
before
thought it was
Netflix.
on Netflix.
The Wire. That's an
Nah,
old show. It's super
not The
cool.
Wire.
Whatever. I didn't watch it. How about that?
Yeah.
All right, all right. Don't get offended and shit.
I didn't watch. I didn't watch the stupid Sopranos either. I
I
didn't
didn't
watch
watch that either.
fucking Game of Thrones. I didn't
That's a
never
good show.
watched any other freaking Lord of the Rings. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I bet
like
you
I
watch
said,
Harry Potter though.
Oh hell yeah.
Harry Potter.
Wait till my father hears about this, Potter.
Man,
Right.
Freaking
Malfoy. Like
Grindelwald.
we
talking
had
about a
like
kid you want to punch in the throat.
we had to read The Hobbit and shit when I was in school growing
Yep,
up, and
I had to read that
it
too.
didn't interest me then. So
Yeah, but The Hobbit is different than Lord of the Rings. I mean, we know it's
based off of it, bro.
yes, but Lord of the Rings is a completely different story. I mean, it's the same story, but it's years later. Like
Yeah,
you can
I
watch
don't
Lord of
care.
the Rings and totally bypass, you know.
Yeah, I didn't care. I didn't. Something about that.
All right, we get it, Natty. We get it. Get off my lawn.
Man,
Exactly.
god dang on whippersnapper.
Get off my property.
Oh, man, you will respect my authority.
Man. Oh man. You see, that's funny. I just thought about it. You see, that is why you need fathers in the household. Look at Cartman, even though it's a cartoon. It's just his mom raised him, and he's a spoiled brat.
Man,
Oh yeah,
Freaking Cartman.
yeah. I beat that kid up every day.
I said, Token, go downstairs and get your base. What? How do you know I have a base? Well, you're black. You're like, damn.
Right. Like Token out here, yeah, out here tripping. Like the fact that that show named somebody Token though, like that was the truth.
Oh
You know what I mean?
man. Token, play me a card. I don't know how to play the token. Just to tell you again, just play it. You're black. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Token
Yeah.
starts showing in that bass cycle. Bro.
Like remember when they made, bigger, longer, and uncut, and they talked about how like they made the movie, it got denied, so they made it worse and it got accepted. Like what? Like yeah, that's crazy.
I know. Yo, that joint is fire. I wish they had like a fire thing on this 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 button thing here besides the heart, the happy face, and the party. Where's the fire? Damn. I hope you got a gallery of photos of all the damn wheels you built.
I wish, but no, I do not.
You didn't take a picture.
You gotta
You
be
are.
slapped in the mouth, bro.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
That's your
Yo.
portfolio, homie.
Oh my god. The
Why
fact
why
that
I need wait. But why I need a portfolio? I could steal stuff off of my Facebook, you know what I mean? Like I could really just I mean not Facebook, off of all of the YouTube stuff. I've got tons of
But
photos on there.
but what if you go to a freaking like a convention or something? See,
Yeah,
freaking
that's
guy.
true. Well,
you
just
have
watch
your
my
little
YouTube.
binder. You have your
My little
binder.
my
Like, look,
my little
look at my
black
stuff.
book.
Look what I did. Nobody trying to look at your screen.
Right.
Freaking guy.
Yeah. I have photos somewhere.
You got 10 minutes, man. Light that shit up, B.
Light that shit up, B. All right. Stickers
Better
are
wrap it
on.
up, B. Better wrap that gavel up.
That's funny. That's funny. All right, so we are done. Wheel is complete. Feels really good. Nice and sturdy. Got the QR on it. Got the cap on the. So yeah, let's see if I can get it plugged up real quick. I've got a lot of stuff in the way. So Natty, if you could stay on for like 10 more minutes, let me put some music on in the background. I don't think I want to see me cleaning up, so I'll be right back.
After these messages, he'll be right back. Dude.
From the heart of New York to the streets of Ohio, Grayze got the speed in the sim world, he's a maestro. Streaming iracing with the prototypes he's chasing, building sim wheels in the race he's never facing. Grayze dynamics, he's a man with a plan. DRS wheelbase in hand, he's got the fan base stand. Loving father, husband, software dev with a bagel love. His life's a race, and he's always rising above. In his home studio where the magic unfolds, with the wheel in his grip and the stories he told. Sim racing wheels he crafts with precision and care. Each turn, each drift, a thrill in the air. Oh, wait, in the virtual track you climb, with your family cheering right by your side. From the Big Apple to the Buckeye State, your journey's a stream where love's the ultimate fate. magic unfolds. With a wheel in his grip and the stories he told. Sim racing wheels he crafts with precision and care. Each turn, each drift, a thrill in the air. Oh, rain in the virtual track you glide. With your family cheering right by your side. From the Big Apple to the Buckeye State, the journey's a street where love's the ultimate face. Where love's the ultimate face. Away in the virtual track you glide. With your family cheering right by your side. From the Big Apple to the Buckeye State, your journey's a stream where love's the ultimate face. Next to you, Grayze dynamic sway every single day. Grayze dynamic on the stream, he's the site with his kids and his wife. His work so bright in the code, in the race, in the wheels, he finds his way. Here's to you, Grayze dynamic way. Everything. From the heart of New York to the streets of Ohio, Grayze got the speed in the sim world, he's a maestro. Streaming iracing with the prototypes he's chasing. Building sim wheels in the race he's never facing. Grayze Dynamics, he's a man with a plan. DRS wheelbase in hand, he's got the fan base stand. Loving father, husband, software dev with a bagel love. His life's a race, and he's always rising above. In his home studio where the magic unfolds. With the wheel in his grip and the stories he told. Sim racing wheels he crafts with precision and care. Each turn, each drift, a thrill in the air. Oh, rain in the virtual track you glide. With your family cheering right by your side. From the Big Apple to the Buckeye State, your journey's a stream where love's the ultimate face. Grayze Dynamics on the stream, he's a sight with his kids and his wife. His work so bright in the code, in the race, in the wheels, he finds his way. Here's to you, Grayze Dynamics Ray, every single day. It's home studio where the magic unfolds. With a wheel in his grip and the stories he told. Sim racing wheels he crafts with precision and care. Each turn, each drift, a thrill in the air. Oh, rain in the virtual track you glide. With your family cheering right by your side. From the Big Apple to the Buckeye State, the journey's a stream where love's the ultimate face. Where love's the ultimate face. Away in the virtual track you glide. With your family cheering right by your side. Buckeye State. Your journey's a stream where love's the ultimate fate. There's to you Grayze dynamics way every single day. Grayze dynamics on the stream, he's a sight with his kids and his wife. His work so bright in the code, in the race, in the wheels, he finds his way. Here to you, Grayze dynamics way everything. From the heart of New York to the streets of Ohio, Grayze got the speed in the sim world, he's a maestro. Streaming iracing with the prototypes he's chasing, building sim wheels in the race he's never facing. Grayze dynamics, he's the man with the plan. DRS wheel base in hand, he's got the fan base span. Loving father, husband, software dev with a bagel love. His life's a race, and he's always rising above. In his home studio where the magic unfolds, with the wheel in his grip and the stories he told. Sim racing wheels he crafts with precision and care. Each turn, each drift, a thrill in the air. Oh, wait, in the virtual track you glide, with your family cheering right by your side. From the Big Apple to the Buckeye State, your journey's a stream where love's the ultimate fate. Grayze dynamics on the stream, he's a sight with his kids and his wife. His work so bright in the code, in the race, in the wheels, he finds his way. Here's to you, Grayze dynamics way every single day. His home studio where the magic unfolds, with the wheel in his grip and the stories he told. Sim racing wheels he crafts with precision and care. Each turn, each drift, a thrill in the air. Oh, right, in the virtual track you glide, with your family cheering right by your side. From the Big Apple to the Buckeye State, your journey's a stream where love's the ultimate fate. Where love's the ultimate fate. Away in the virtual track you glide, with your family cheering right by your side. From the Big Apple to the Buckeye State, your journey's a stream where love's the ultimate fate. There's to you Grayze dynamics way every single day. Grayze dynamics on the stream, he's a sight with his kids and his wife. His work so bright in the code, in the race, in the wheels, he finds his way. Here to you, Grayze dynamics way everything. From the heart of New York to the streets of Ohio, sim world, he's a maestro. Streaming iracing with the prototypes he's chasing. Building sim wheels in the race he's never facing. Grayze dynamics, he's the man with the plan. DRS wheel facing.
All right. Hopefully, let's clear that picture up. That's all out of focus. Okay. Yeah. Different lens. Let's see. Does that look clear to you guys? Chiefs are winning.
buddy. Coming. Yep, 27-20. But yeah, it's coming down to the wire.
Nice. Let's get the wheel connected to the wheelbase. Let's plug in. Let's see what this looks like.
That's all. That's the old Kanye.
Let's put that. There we go. All right. Plug that in. Oh, let's just let me turn the lights up, but there it is, all lit up. So hopefully you can see that. And now let's get into SimHub. Let's
It
turn
actually
the
it
LEDs.
looks very simple. Very simple. It looks clean and simple.
Right,
My
I like
goodness,
that.
it looks so clean and simple.
Yeah. So I would say so far so good. I like it. And then let's see if we can edit profile. Let's open a test editor. Let's do car left. Let's do car right. Let's see, does this have? I mean, obviously I can map these lights to anything I want. Let's see what else he has built in. Yellow flag, blue flag, green flag? Nope. Black flag? Nope. White flag? Nope. I can build those things in. But yeah. So pit limiters on. But yeah, quite a few things you can do with it. I'll go ahead and add some effects under button pushes and stuff like that. With that, my good sir, is it all connected?
Look clean. Oh wow, there we go.
Yeah. So the good thing is in SimHub, you could just add a device.
Did they send a profile with it or no? You just make your own.
Let me change.
No, it doesn't come with a file. That's right. That there isn't any. Like I don't have the files my damn self. There is nothing like that.
Right.
Stupid question.
So
My
if you let me see if I can show you real quick. So
what was that?
Kodai. Let's change displays. That's the primary. So Kodai has a device. So you just pull up the device, and then you have your controls and all those things. But I can control my LEDs. I can essentially create a profile. So it comes with one built into the device. In the files, and of course I can share it because his files are free. So in AMR, it's got firmware and SimHub. So you simply import this file here, which is the device. And again, you'll get it. This all works with Dial Design DTC as well, so you can program a litany of things. But I'll have a full review of the wheel out here soon. But it's really cool how when you turn it, again, you can see the different things lit up behind it. So it almost seems intentional that the LEDs aren't behind, they're behind some but not others. I would say it could be a little bit cleaner, so like it disperses it more evenly. But again, for what it costs and what it feels like, yeah, it feels good. So I'm gonna drive a few laps with it myself.
See how the grips feel.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get these things. Close all tabs. All right. So Natty, you made it to the end. Good job, my good sir.
All right.
So
I'm
actually,
trying
what
to
I need to
see.
do is I need to go to Control Mapper, and you can see me map this wheel for anybody who wants to stay. Add source control, code IAMR, hit OK. Let's oh, why is it not saying map controller? Let's delete that. Oh, it says it's unplugged. Let's us sometimes it does that. It says my control mapper is unplugged. Let's restart SimHub. But yeah, so thank you guys for tuning in and staying as long as you have. Hopefully those people who stay till later and see it, you'll appreciate all the heavy lifting this took to get to this point. SimHub is having a headache right now. Make sure it is closed and not running in the background. Yep, it's still running because it crashed. Let's stop it from running. Let's turn it back on. That caught me. All right, let's see here that we've got it all connected. Now let's see if control mapper. There we go. It says it's connected, so now I can map the wheel, add new source, code IAMR, expand it, map controller. All right. Oh, I guess I should ask, like, what sticker should I put in the center? We got the standard code I think I'm gonna put their colored logo on here.
Okay, game's over.
Chiefs won.
Chiefs won.
Good stuff. I'll have to watch the game again later. All right, so shift down, shift up.
Who's this coming in late?
Hey,
Man, bruh, bye.
Right.
I knew it was him. What's
actually,
up?
I've been watching the stream though.
Bruh,
Yeah, I know.
in your throat.
Sure you were.
All right. Well, hi, Solomon, and bye, Solomon. I'm going to bed. Y'all have a good night. Congrats on the
Man,
wheel there, Ray.
can you wait? Can you wait a little bit?
No.
Nah, I just gotta tell you something real quick.
What?
Nothing.
See, look at him. See, there you go.
Bro, you worse than
Playing.
Stewie, bro. You worse than Stewie.
Big
Wait,
time.
PRS.
wait.
There's...
Yeah, it'd be
Oh,
like,
wait a minute.
hi. Oh, fuck out of here.
I forgot I got these
Yeah,
back
I'm outta here.
buttons. Let's map these.
Y'all have a good one, man. I'm out. Peace.
All right, brother.
All right,
Have a good
man.
night, man.
All right, man. All right, you too, man.
Let's map the
All right.
wipers.
Wait.
Let's map
Let
the
me
pit
tell you
limiter.
What?
Let me tell you something. You freaking asshole.
Exactly.
Oh, man. Oh boy, can't make it up. Mm.
Uh, nothing. It was all good. You know, man. New York traffic is just crazy, man.
Yes, it is.
Jeez.
Down, right. Arrangement, ABS is done. Okay. Let's drive with it and see how she drives. All right. Let's see.
Enough control mapper.
Yep. Let's pick a game that I am.
Just drive the cup car.
No. The hell would I do that? You trying to
Cause
punish me?
it's a push wheel.
Well, it's used in not just the Porsche. It's used in quite a few cars, but we shall do it. We shall do some. Let's see.
H- How's the grapes?
Nice and soft.
Oh, okay.
They're the same as these are more grippy though. Like one of the things
Uh,
about the GR3S, it wasn't as grippy. These feel really nice. So, where is that's the Pika? Ugh. Is there a GT3 thing in here? There's Ferrari challenge.
You already know.
Oh,
Go to
here we go.
prototype, bro.
Porsche 911 GT3R. Let's do this session since there's people in it. I don't really know Donington, but this isn't about how fast I am. This is about using the wheel that we just built.
The replicas. Oh, Porsche. All right. Do. I wonder what you're gonna map them two top button stars.
I did to DRS and Curves for when we play like AMS2.
Ah, brilliant.
Right.
You can actually hold it better. Because some of those cars you have to hold the DRS in.
You mean Curves. For Curves you have to hold it. For DRS it's just a push.
I said some of the cars you have to push to hold the DRS in.
For
The
DRS, no. For Curves,
older.
right, for Curves you do.
Okay.
Yeah, Curves you have to hold it to deploy it, and when you release it, it stops.
Okay. I'm talking from what I experienced with the stupid which one I forget. It's not the high tech. It's one of the
Right, the
older
one,
F1 cars.
yeah, the one we
Not the
raced.
one that we drive. Not the one that we raced recently. No, not the one we raced recently. No, not that one.
Okay.
It's one of the older ones, like the Senna era. One of those. You have to hold the DRS in.
Okay. I
I
thought that
pointed
was
out to you.
I thought that was
Very visit.
Curves.
No, that for the one that we drove Sunday. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you had to hold that in too. But there is a car in there you have to hold the DRS in.
Hmm. Yeah, I'd like to try that one. I guess I haven't
You
driven
know,
that one.
dude, I'm telling you, when you hold it, or you hold it, you see the car squat. No, sorry, when you hold it, you see the car lift up for less drag. You see this lift up, and you just start giddy up and phew. When you release it, see it squat back down.
Gotcha. For some reason, this is off.
Wait, was Donington a free track in iRacing or is it paid?
All right, let me move this up here so I can actually. Oh, not that. Don't save. I don't know if it's a free track or not. Oh wait, I do need to change something because that's rather loose. This is my AMS profile or LMU. Yep. I do not know this track. Oh, see,
So we
John, that's what you did. That's what you did, John. It's all your
you're gonna have
fault.
you're
I
gonna have to
went to
get you
read what you
access
said.
from
But no, yeah, John, like you do need to build one. Like it's not that hard.
Donington. He just started cutting grass again. Freaking lawnmower. Okay. I
So
don't
where are
have.
you going?
Dude, ask him again. Maybe find the answer.
Yeah, I looked up to read John's message. Yeah, I don't know this track at all.
Goodness.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I did this in AMS too. I mean, in ACC.
Yeah, it's an
It
ACC.
looks so different. Or maybe I'm just thinking of a different track.
It's actually an ACC.
Well, I mean, I know it's an ACC, but I'm trying to think that I actually race it in the ACC.
Oh, okay.
Oh, uh, 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 all right. Let's get the hell out of this game.
Go to AMS 2 and then go to Donington there.
No, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna find a different session that has a card and track combination that I actually know. What's this? Oh, okay. Oh, wait a minute. Where are the prototype cards? Oh, they're
With
at Spa.
Atlanta?
They're at Spa. Let's get into P3. At Spa. Let me withdraw. I tried to do the Porsche, y'all. I tried. But I'm gonna tell you, this wheel,
Just do the
I
cup
hate
car right there.
I hate myself. It's at Laguna Seca and a car
Yeah,
and
right there.
how the
Yeah.
hell would I do that? The hell do I look like an
Come on,
idiot?
man. You know the track.
I know Spa too. Like, don't be trying to trip out here.
Yeah, but you're not trying. You have to drive push with this with this wheel. You know.
Right, right. Hey Google,
I'm only,
turn the
I
office
only
light to
want to get
20%.
I I only want to get this wheel just to drive the cup car with it.
Right.
Solomon just different.
I figured I'd turn the lights off so you could see the wheel glowing. Yeah, let's join. Oh, let's move this up here too. Don't need that down there. But man, this has been an awesome build. Like, Neil, when's the last time I built a wheel and drove it? And it's only midnight.
It's been a hot minute, bro. I think you
I
got
don't
it
think
down
I've
to a
ever
few.
have I ever done one like this where I finished before midnight. Like,
You know
No, this is
why?
the first one.
you know how long the
This is the
stream's
first one.
been? It's been 2 hours and 35 minutes.
It was the first one because you did the
You,
3
prep
hours.
work.
you know
You,
why? You know
and
why?
all
You
the
get
mistakes that you
you are
made.
comfortable. That's what it is.
No, but that's all the mistakes that he's made in the past.
Right,
He is getting experience on it. So
Exactly.
now he knows he doesn't solder on the stream, right? And
right.
he pre-tests all this stuff. He
Yep,
doesn't jump on not knowing what's
very
gonna
true.
happen. He already prepped for it. Yeah. So
Correct.
it's gonna
That is
work.
true.
You know?
Exactly.
Because I literally soldered everything, plugged in the PCB without anything connected to it to make sure it popped up, then connected all the wires, all the cords, tested everything beforehand, pushed all the buttons, made sure all the encoders and everything, and like I made one mistake on the thumb encoders because they're um, EMs instead of the Born and the Burns. They have 5 all on one side as opposed to 3 and 2. So on the Borns you just solder the 3 on one side. On these you solder A, um, A and B on the ends, and then the second one from the left. Yeah, it's like what? Huh? What? But yeah. Hey Google, turn the office light to 50%. Yeah, that's infectious. Uh-oh.
Pick up the cord. You've got to slow down and give up that time.
Need to drive the Vantage GT4. I don't think I own the Vantage GT4. Oh wow, the layout looks... Curbs aren't as dangerous. They waffled on the Mercedes, the new McLaren GT3 release for some weird reason. Yeah, I think it's licensing. They didn't get the licensing to actually release the car, which, if that's the truth, that's weird. But, I'm curious to see what they actually do. So, early feedback on the wheel. It's sturdy. We're putting it through its paces. The grips feel good. Again, I won't mess with any wheel that doesn't do silicone grips. Oh, the building's not there anymore? I didn't notice it. But buttons are nice and clicky. Oh, almost hit the wall. Everything feels good. Like thumb encoder. Like I almost feel like the thumb encoder should have been here as opposed to down here. But you know, like for some that's perfectly fine. That may have been semantics. I know some people like replica wheels, and you know, if you're gonna make a Porsche or AMR type wheel, they want it to be a complete replica. keep forgetting there's now a sand trap there, some gravel. So you're not taking that as wide. But yeah, this is another nice build. I'm supposed to again build it and sell it because I can't keep it, but man, this is going to be one that I'm hard pressed not to keep. Like all the other ones, the grips are nice and chunky, or chunkier than like one of my gripes about the Hype R wheel from Picorni. The only gripe I have at this point is the grips are a little narrow. But other than that, oh.
And around he goes. Down goes Frazier.
You got
Right.
a car on the right.
This game
Right
is
side.
listening.
Clear on the right.
I need to turn.
He
I need
turned
a
that
map.
kind of sharp.
I needed to map a button for. So yeah, guys, this is it. This is the Porsche AMR wheel. Grips feel good. They're silicone grips. They have a more tacky feel to it. They got the right amount of softness to it where you wouldn't need to wear gloves unless you wanted to. They're well done, well put together. I think the funky knobs, again, I would probably move them up. But again, more of a replica. Thanks, Cade. Yeah. I think they should be... And you're going to have to look at my other wheels, like where they are in location to my thumbs. And then... So... The thumb encoders... The way they sit on the enclosure... And you'll see when I did a review, they sit kind of a little bit inset. So it's not directly next to. So the thumb encoders kind of sit a little bit further back. So they're behind this little piece here.
No, I'm sorry. I'm on full tire.
Hey, Giggle. Turn the office light to 100%. But overall, like, Lewis, great job at Kodai. Initial feel is good.
Brad said he's sorry for that.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were amped for the...
But you
McLaren
hear
deal.
what he said? The shade of orange is not papaya. That's
Oh.
funny.
But yeah.
That's funny. That's hilarious to me. Hilarious.
But those rotaries clicky. Oh yeah, these super clicky. More clicky again than the Bourne's encoders that you typically get. These do not have push functionality at all. So you do have to remember that. I need to align this one better. It's slightly off to the right. But these are the tints on these are absolutely amazing. The thumb encoders, they're not they're really good and nice and clicky. Again, stiffer than the Burns ones that you get of Bourne's. Forget how you say it. But like I was saying is these are inset just a little. So if you can look at the photo, well, actually, let's do this. If you look here at this angle, these are inset just a little bit here. So when you go to flick it, it's behind a little. It's not sitting flush further up. I'm not sure how people are going to feel about that, but I mean,
So let me ask you this, right? You have to move your hand up off your grip ever so slightly
to get
to
the thumb encoder.
move the thumb encoder, correct?
Correct. So you can see right here. Let me remove this.
So you have to move you change your grip as you're
So,
changing.
so yeah,
Yeah, you got to change your grip.
yeah.
If you were messing with
Just a
anything, you have
little.
to change your grip.
So,
It's not,
but
it's not
again,
too bad.
I'm thinking if I'm driving, the only time I'm messing with these, for me, this is my camera, this is my black box. If I'm driving, I'm flicking it anyway. And like, let me grab a different that would be similar as a DIY. If I'm grabbing this wheel, I have to still reach over because of the way this is. So this one's a little more pronounced further down. It's not a deal breaker. But like if I'm driving, I need to adjust something, I just like go like that. So
Oh, that's way over more.
you know.
Okay.
But yeah. So you pumping out these wheels like quarter pounders at Mickey D's. That's funny.
That's funny.
But yeah.
How messy that was, Brad.
But yeah. Yeah, but like these are nice and clicky. You will not be disappointed in how these click. You can see when I'm clicking it, it's like I said, these are EMs, a little bit stiffer than the Burns ones, like I said, Borns, I don't know. But these are nice. It's got the 2 buttons on the back. Similar to like the Hype R from Picorni, and quite a few wheels actually have buttons back here. So you don't have clutches, you just have the shifters. But it's clean. That dark black twill looks nice.
Is John the dude from New York? From Staten Island? Or Long Island? Sorry, not Staten Island. I don't mean no disrespect. From Long Island? All right.
I can't remember. But yeah, so
Okay.
but Spa looks nice.
It looks good.
Wheel looks nice. But yeah, these grips are a little bit tackier than the GR. But they
got a straight car on the right. Car stops on the right. Go left.
Is the shifters clicking? They look like they're quiet.
They're quiet, but let me listen. I mean, you can hear them, but they're not loud by any means. And in fact, let's do this.
And the button presses, how is it like a
I'm gonna show you right now. Let's turn this off.
freaking see the gray hairs on your arm, bro. Move your arm.
You see the gray hairs on my arm? What do you mean with my arm?
He turned right. Your arm came up into the camera.
Yeah, like this right here. Like
Hey, there's Grayze Dynamis channel. So there's gray in there.
Right.
I get it.
So let me do this. Let's turn off the noise suppression for now. All right, let's do this. Okay, see if you can hear this. That's what that sounds like. back buttons. Again, front buttons. Thumb encoders. Oh. I'm actually doing a review right now of a wheel or a build, and I clicked the button by accident. My bad. um, let's see. Oh, these are these rotaries here. You can hear them. So yeah, and then just a regular funky. So I will say, again, depending on if you build a lot of this yourself, I would at least get the front plate with the silicone grips. But again, you can buy as much as you want directly from Kodai. I need to align this because it's going to drive me bonkers. It's slightly over to the right, and it's a quick fix.
Sean, you had a hard time hearing Ray? Um, Sean said he had a hard time hearing you. I guess but the audio has been good.
Really? Hard
I
time
don't
hearing
know.
me?
That's what he said.
Let me turn noise suppression back on.
I mean, your audio's been
Oh,
good.
that sucks. Sorry about that, Sean. Can you hear me better now? Or was it like over like the car rev?
Because I
Because I
would have
did.
told you straight up if, the, if I had audio issues. Excuse me, sorry.
The parts cost on this wheel, so let's just, while I have time, let's just do this. It'll make life easy. Um, let's see. Da-da.
Yeah, that's like your most asked questions for every wheel that you do.
Yeah. How much does it cost? This is what we
Yeah,
gotta do.
it's always about the cost. It would be the number one question: cost.
Yep. I
Is
mean,
it
because yeah,
expensive?
people want to know. So hopefully you can see my screen. You can see my screen. So let's just do this. Because I haven't priced it all out yet, and I was able to get a discount on the wheel to review it, so I can't calculate that in. But let's just look at the AMR. Let's just price it out. So if you were to get the full set, you're at 140 Great British pounds. So you're gonna spend about 160 to get all of the parts, the front, back, and paddles in carbon fiber. Yes, I'll have an alpha. It's already shipped. It'll be on Monday. It is already shipped via DHL. I can show you my here's my wheel right here. That's mine specifically. It'll be on its way. It's already on its way, so it'll be here Monday. So I will have feedback on that as well. Funky knobs, $20 to get two. Oh no, what they've done with them encoders is cool. Absolutely cool. But yeah, 120 for this. So if you add the encoders, an extra $10. The fact that it's only $10 for 3 encoders, like that's pretty cool. You have to decide what encoder firmware you want. I have the Elma E33s, so I had to select this one. But then you have the Burns or the Borns, depending on how you say it, like Jason Bourne and Burns and whatever. And then the paddle shifters, you only need one set, so that's $40. And again, Great British Pound. So, you've got the sticker kits. So this stuff you can all get from here. The thing that you're gonna have to buy outside of here are things like all of the resin pieces and the encoder knobs. You're gonna have to buy the encoder knobs, and let's see here.
Hardware.
So you've got to buy the 3D printed resin underneath, 3D printed MJF, the enclosures MJF, obviously your QR, and if you need a spacer, the buttons you would buy. Like some things you can't buy from him that he doesn't include, and that would be included in the bill of materials, which is DIY. What is it? Coda AMR. And then in here, you're going to get BOM. Then you typically open up an Excel so that you can make changes. And then you'll see, and he has prices here. So if you price everything out, his high end total is 477 dollars, but that's not in US dollars, so you'll have to convert it. But that's him pricing everything out based on everything with all the links of where he got everything from. So, like I said, it'll cost you between $500 and $600. Just depends on where you live and what the power of your dollar is worth and how high end you decide to go. Like you can get these in CNC, you can get the shifters and get those done. Like you have so many options. So, but yeah, what he's on with the encoders is cool. And like I said, the difference is just the type of encoders that he uses. So these you don't change because these are the ones he recommends you use. You can buy them directly from him, and I'd recommend it because it's $10 and you get all three already set up and ready to go. The thumb encoders, again, I would say, you have the Burns, and if you use those, you can get those from like Mouse or things like that. And then you have the EM33s. They're both cool. These are a little bit clickier, but they don't have the push functionality, which is not enabled anyway on the PCB. And you wouldn't be, it'd be hard to push anyway. But yeah, just the difference between the two. So which room is okay to show you my build? Oh, you can post it in the Discord channel. What room is that?
DIY.
You can do it in DIY. You can do it in setups too.
Yeah.
I mean, you can really post it anywhere, but yeah, you can do a setup, sale, and recommendations. And anybody can post stuff in my channel. If you're a business and you sell sim gear and stuff like that, and you want to throw my guys a discount, or you know what I mean, you can post that in the setup, sale, and recommendations because I try and support people out here. So,
General chat. You can go to general chat. You can DIY bills.
yep,
Yeah, you can.
but yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm glad we went with the vinyl on the bottom part. It somewhat matches, not completely, but it looks cool. But you can do black on the bottom and have it black all the way down resin. So yeah, no worries, Johnny. You're more than welcome to share stuff with us. It's all good fun.
Hey, remind them that these files are free from Code Eye.
Yes,
So you can even
and
just
that
go
is true.
download them and
That is
price it
true.
out for yourself and pick the
That is
direction
true.
you want to go.
So yeah, like if you go to DIY projects right now, all of his stuff is free as far as the files on how to do it. Now, all of his stuff won't be free moving forward after a while. He needs to start making money to make these cool projects. Yeah, so
And
630 US dollars would get you everything. That's with all of the links and going through. Now, granted, I will say this: prices, fluctuate. You might get something cheaper. You might have a 3D printer at home, which can save you some money. You don't have to go with MJF. You can choose something cheaper. But it all really depends on how much you're trying to spend on it. I could have saved some money on the enclosure on these. I could have got all these done in FDM from my buddy, from my sponsor Matt. All of these, I could have saved a ton of money. But knowing that my intention was to sell it, I was like, well, if I'm going to sell it to somebody, I'm going to build it how I would want it if I was going to sell it. So that's what I did. And now I might keep it. So either way, I'm a dumbass. So we'll see how that goes. So, but yeah, like I said, overall, like I said, the wheel is absolutely awesome. I would recommend it to anybody. It's just a cool wheel overall, and I'll do a full review of it. But I can't see anything wrong with it. It's just nice. I think it's 305 mil across. It is 305 mil across. Do you build wheels for people often? Yeah, depends. I mean, I've got a few requests to build wheels, but people order it at their own leisure, and then I build it for them. But yeah, I will build it as fast as you send me the stuff, and I'll build it right on stream. So yeah, pretty simple, pretty easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Like I said, you can see from the pictures how it looks there. Now seeing how he has it, yeah. And I think that's interesting. Like, look at how he has it here. That's the base side that he has on the back. I just noticed that. That's the spacer, and then the base side. Now it's not screwed in, but yeah.
I think
Oh
he's
no, it
just
is.
trying to
It
say
is.
keep
No,
it
it
like
is. It is screwed in. That's the base side. So I would love to know if people have swapped it around. So like because it looks like the Mustang GT3 and all. Oh, gotcha. I don't have the Mustang GT3, but yeah, like this same design is used in so many different cars. Um, like that's what's crazy about it. Everybody's like, oh, it looks like the Porsche, and someone's like, it looks like the Mustang. Yes. Um, let's see if it shows it. Oh, there it goes right there. Literally looks exactly like it. Like that's crazy. Hell of a good job. I mean, significantly cheaper than that. And I'm glad we went with the vinyl because that's what it has there. So, the Porsche has the bottom half on it. So no, yeah, that's totally cool. That this is that, and it looks incredibly similar. Obviously, like I know they have LEDs and stuff on that one as well. Like bodies also have, well, not LEDs, they have backlit buttons. But no, like it's totally cool. I mean, he even has the colors to match somewhat. These are orange. They don't have funky knobs clearly, but like yeah, this is really cool. Like I said, I think if you're interested in a cool wheel, um, yeah, it doesn't have the thumb roadies. Does it have it on the Porsche? Is it Porsche Cup car or the Porsche GT3? Let me see if I can see something. Or is it Aston Martin? Aston Martin Evo wheel. I guess I'll just spell Martin, right? Let's see. Will it pop up? Well, everything has to make you look. Just not the Mustang version. Okay. Aston Martin GT3 steering wheel. Here it is, right here. I mean, obviously it says this is an AMR. Oh, look at that. Yep. And wow, look, the thumb encoders are inset back here like that, even on that one. Okay. Oh no, I know VPG. Yeah, I chat with them quite a bit. Yeah. Um, I've seen his as well. His is more high end. It's like twice the price of this one, but that's a luxury build, similar to like my Bavarian SimTech Omega Pro, um, where it's all the best parts. This has a 3D printed enclosure, carbon front and back. It's good silicon grips, but like this is resin, that's MJF. So yeah, that's in a league above. This is like the all right, I drive a Porsche, but I got a 911. That's like I drive a Porsche, but I got a 992 GT3 RSR or some shit like that. So yeah, but they're both like I like the design of it. I did it before, but now after holding it in my hands, I do like it quite a bit. It's better than I expected and better than I thought. And I think the design that he did here is really cool. I want to try one other game before I go to bed. And I think we all know what that's going to be. Sign out of that. Can't use that anyway. So I can just work. I think you're supposed to hit those inset encoders with your middle finger behind. You know what? That makes sense. That makes so much more sense, Cade, than doing this. I wonder if that's the case. Like you may be right. Like it's so much easier to flick the encoders from behind and not your thumb. If that's the case, they're not really thumb encoders. They're middle finger encoders or whatever the hell you want to call
Yeah,
it.
fuck you, encoders.
Exactly. Because I'm about to lap you, son. Let's see. Is anybody doing something I can jump in real quick? The Nordschleife 2020. Nope. Nobody's doing anything like this. Let's do this. What do you want to do? Let's do this. So that track that I know. Boom. That's why what I do on my LMP tools. I figured it might be the same. Yeah, you might be right. Like the fact that it's back there almost makes sense that I would flick it. This game looks fun. Oh man, if you've never played AMS2, this is a blast. Oh wait, my wheel is rattling away because I've got it on iRacing and AMS. And my point of view is off, so don't judge me on that. But it's because, oh wait a minute, come on, SimHub, switch games. We not gonna launch AMS2? Really? Gonna be a jerk about it? And then my flag. Oh, Road America is one of my favorites. Oh boy, I don't drive this car though. This feels horrible. I don't know what I'm doing. Now AMS2 will have Road Atlanta here soon, so that's going to be I can't wait to see their version of Road Atlanta. Let's change the yeah, it's maybe we need to do this car next time. Make everybody pick the Porsche. This shit is crazy. I guess the train is running a little late. It's not going by on this lap. Alright. Well, I can tell you this wheel is pretty cool. I'll have it for a little bit. Where's there an actual train? Oh, you can see the train moving on the track. I mean, not in the background. I'll point to it. Sometimes you'll see a drone following you overhead. Especially if you're in a race session. I'm not sure if it'll do it in here. But let's see. In the race, you'll see the drone overhead if you look out the window. Yeah, AMS2 is one of the prettiest games especially if you race it in VR. Oh my god. It's downright silly how pretty it is. Yeah, no, the wheel looks great. It feels great. Like I said, I don't have any gripes with it. I don't mind DIY and 3D printed enclosures because from what I've experienced, there's no issues with it. Alright, so we'll see if the train is going by. It may not be this lap either. So right behind here, you'd typically see where I just pointed. You'd see a train over to your left, going by slowly as you're driving. Wait a minute, so AMS2 automatically recognizes triple screens. You don't have to enable NVIDIA Surround. It only gets tricky when you have like a fourth monitor. Like I have a fourth monitor and it just gets wonky. So I use Resize Raccoon. Yeah, like AMS2, all you do is you go in to monitors or whatever it is, a triple screen, and then you check the box, and then like it may be on or off. check it again, and then check it. Make sure it's checked on. It'll tell you that you need to reset, and then it just enables triple screens. It's the easiest one to set up for triples that I've used yet. But the minute you add another monitor, it's a known issue. And right now there's no fix for it. Couldn't get it on the center monitor? That's interesting. Yeah, I don't, like if I disconnect my fourth monitor, it looks perfect. It is perfectly aligned. As soon as I try and connect my fourth monitor, I get this nonsense. But yeah, if you try and resize Raccoon, that works too. You just may not get the point of view that you really want. Here go the train. Hopefully you saw that. This wheel is super nice. We'll do some racing this weekend and stream some. Hopefully I can get my... yeah, train. Hopefully I can get my stream to actually stream on Twitch. I don't know what the hell's going on with this. See, the reason why I love AMS2 as well, and the guys know, part of it is tires, man. Like, there's really tire strategy. Like, you're not just coming out here and going balls to the wall. Like, now it feels like it's in a good place tires-wise. Yeah, the train is cool, man. Like I think that's awesome that these elements that are really close to these tracks is actually there. Like that could, I mean, you watch races in certain countries, it's like there are trains, trolleys, people driving by in the background in real life. Why not implement it? Yeah, man, just give it. Yeah, just like I said, and if you need help setting up AMS too, man, hit us up. We're usually in my chat room during the day too while we work, because many of us work from home, or people are off. So if you ever need help, let us know. We'll help you as much as we can. Yeah, I need to get into Race Room too. I just downloaded it. I've never played it before, but people keep telling me the update, be ready for it. So I'm gonna try some of that as well. I installed it. The tire strategy in iRacing is there are no tires. Exactly. There's no tire strategy, and I have a video coming out where I gripe about things in iRacing, and one of my biggest gripes is it's supposed to be the best real racing simulator, but a key element is missing. Because I love LMU and I love this game because there's real tire strategy. Like dudes just come out lap 1 and they're running, you know, blistering laps after the first lap, and you're like, that's not how it goes. You watch any real racing and it never goes that way. So, but man, I like the wheel. I'm enjoying it. I figured if I run some laps with it, I'll get my, you know, I'll do my review sometime this weekend, my first impressions. But I think I'm gonna, if I can justify it financially, I'm gonna keep it for a little bit longer. But I love the wheel. It feels good, nice and sturdy. I don't think anybody would notice any difference in rigidity with the wheel. It's not going to fall apart while I'm driving it. And there we go. Alright, I'm going to do the official thing and bring it into the pits because I want to get around this turn. I will IndyCar. Let's see. Yeah, it's free to play. You can now try out all the cars and practice all you want. Wow, that's cool. I will IndyCar and peek up on iracing. A few laps to get into that window. Yeah. But I think that's more about the setups rather than the tires. Like, even like the F1 races, like, you know, you come out ready to go. Artifact, the LMU, ACC race, whenever so you can use a tire strategy. iRacing is the only one where the tire physics suck. Braking is king in iRacing, yet the tires suck. Yeah, it's weird. But here's the thing, like, braking is king, but braking is different. Because in iRacing, with GT cars, you really don't use ABS because it makes you slower. But in GT3 cars in real life, like, they use the ABS. So it's like, it's weird, like, all these things that are great about iRacing, but then not. So, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. But we're going to go ahead and exit out of here. It is 12:54 at night for me, so I'm not sure where all of you guys are, but that's pretty late here. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this stream, this build and review. This is a much shorter, more complete build than I've ever done, but I know more, I've done more, so I'm more equipped to do this. There's a lot of things you can map on the wheel because it is got LEDs. Like I said, Kodai does what I love with their products. They make it into an actual device. So there's a device here that I can just map everything to. You know, one of my things that I didn't like much about Picorni is the fact that you have to make everything in Arduino and then come over here and do things. So yeah. But check out ATS ATSim, ATSR Hub as well. I'm going to be putting together after this. I purchased the Velocitas Imperium lap timer. I have this here with actual clickable buttons and LED backlights, and AT Sim has Device Hub, where they have devices that you can map things to. You can do the GT Neo, you can do the CWDB, which I have. I now have the lap timer. I have the GTB Pro, and then the DDU, which you can see here. It syncs up with here, so it's similar to Daniel Newman, but he has devices that Daniel doesn't have. I have some of those devices, and then some devices that Daniel has that I have. So it's all pretty cool. So um, yeah, but you know, yeah, the good GT drivers try and stay out of ABS. Yeah, but again, it's just weird because you'll listen to just different GT drivers and they'll say different things. But either way, like the games are great. I think iRacing's the biggest thing that irks me. It's just so expensive for what you get, and it needs to be as real as possible for as much as I'm paying. That's just my 2 cents. But Danny Tran,
But you
7
know,
p.m. Uh, if you ask me my favorite game to play right now, as much as I love iRacing, it's AMS2. AMS2 and LMU. Like I've become enamored with those, and I think it's because of the tire strategy. Um, thanks, Cade, man. Yeah, yeah. Small lockups is still better than no lockups for sure. Like iRacing stresses 80% braking. But Will looks awesome. Can't wait for me too. I can't. Like it's going to be. Yeah, I can't wait to share. Like I said, the more I use it, the more I like it, the more I'm going to justify keeping it for a little bit longer. You bought the CWD and got it here today. The 3D printer version, nice. It's awesome. But that program you're using, I can't figure it out. What program? SimHub. Like I said, Sean, if you can't figure out anything, hit me up during the day, man. I'm not sure what time zone you're in. I mean, you're not like Danny Tran here, who's out in Cali. Where? Wait a minute. 7 p.m. The hell are you? 7 p.m. No, they're more than 7 hours. He's 7 hours behind. Yeah, if you can't figure out ATSR hub, let me know. Hit me up. Like it's like I said, I picked my light theme. Um, now here's the thing. When did you get your? And I got it here today, the 3D print version. When did you get your CWBB box? Because you might have to update the software in order to get the effects, and I can show you how to do that. So yeah, 7 p.m. Because like I know in China right now they're like 12 hours ahead. Hey Google, what time zone is 7 p.m. right now?
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Yeah, I don't know. What the hell time zone is that? But that's crazy. 7 p.m. Lucky you. I don't know if it's lucky you, but yeah. Like right now, China's at 12. I actually need to check some emails because I've got some cool products coming here soon. Which actually, I don't mind sharing with you guys. So before I get off of here, with a buddy we have designed, and we'll see what you guys think. So we have designed some funky knobs. Yeah, definitely not California, because California is only, yeah. That's funny. So here's some funky knobs we designed, my buddy and I. These are currently in production right now as we speak. There's one thing I know people always want are funky knobs in different colors. So I'll have an Etsy page. Well, I'll be selling them in black, blue, red, purple, and gold. So hoping that they become a hit and I can make some residual because then I can justify. That's one of the things. If those sell well, I can justify keeping this. Um, so yeah, so uh, they'll be between $9 and $11 a pop. It just all depends on, like, I have to order a ton to get costs down to make it cost effective, but it won't be any more than what you normally pay, like from Picorni and stuff like that. But the cool thing is, green. I can get green made. That's no problem. Um, but like I said, my thing is, if I can drum up interest in them, then um, the cool thing will be then we can make them in even more colors because the manufacturer I was able to find can do a plethora of colors. And again, I don't mind sharing with you guys because these are the things that as a community, getting feedback is always something cool.
Is he in Hawaii? Because that's the only spot I see right now at 7 p.m. Right now.
Oh, Hawaii, right?
Honolulu.
Right. So you might be in Hawaii. But yeah, these are the colors right now. There's some of the samples of colors. And thinking the red might look similar to this, more glossy. Gold will look similar to this. Hopefully, the blue will look similar to this. So, like I said, you guys are kind of getting a sneak peek. So yeah, and as far as encoders, I'm going to make those too. I think making them and getting shipment from the States will make the shipping easier, faster, and cheaper because it'll be coming from right here in Ohio. So I'm firmly planted almost in the middle of the country, but more Midwest. But yeah, so you know, I just need to figure out a design that works, because there's a million different designs for encoders, and everybody does it differently. So, but these are my designs by my guy Matt at Simulation RS. He is, if you need designs done, this dude is amazing. I've also worked with Enrico at Obvia, which again I'll be building. And again, I don't mind sharing this last little bit. I'm going to be building another Obvia wheel. And let me see if I can show you the picture. Nope, it's not there.
Welcome back.
Yo, what's up, y'all?
What's up, Stead? You fell asleep on us. You good?
Yeah, bro, I'm tired, bro. Long day, man. Up and
No
down the
worries.
friggin' road, bro.
No worries. I'm about to get off and go to bed myself, so it's all good. So this is, if you can see it. So I already built this wheel, but I had a sticker on it. You should do encoder now. No, it's fine. One. Looking at realize what you find a real car, but fairly universal. Good luck. Yeah, like I might have to have, like I said, I'll have to look at some cars and see what they have. Like my LMP3 wheel from Obvia has realistic encoders that are shaped just like that real LMP3 wheel. But this is going to be the Obvia MC24, except I'm not doing a sticker. This is all laser etched onto a matte black front plate. So yeah, and it'll have a
That looks
custom,
tight.
right.
Real tight.
So yeah, so this is based on I think it's the AMG GT3 wheel, and I'm gonna send it to him to do the grips for me this time because I didn't do them so well, and he can do them significantly better than I can. So yeah, he has more tools. But yeah, like I'm a DIY fiend. I'm a fanatic. So hopefully the business takes off, and I can justify getting more stuff. And as you guys know, there'll always be, as I do well, you will do well because people who know me know I like to pay it forward. But just stick around. Trust me, stick around. I guarantee you things will get better for all of us along the way. Like I said, we have the giveaway for the Hot Lap Challenge. Neil, I need you to get on that now because the new season starts up next week, and I'd like to have that ready for next week. So you get on that. I'll get the giveaway stuff together. You coordinate all of it because you need to keep track of everybody, and then whoever wins, we get it sent out, and then you can start thinking of what we do for next season. So,
Copy that.
yeah, I did MGU just because I couldn't think of what else to put on there. To
Are we
be
having
honest, like,
any?
yeah,
Are we having any league?
any league races? Not at the moment.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, cause I think I saw a poll asking was interested in iRacing league or something like that.
Yeah.
Unless it's the old one.
I'm rooting for you. Seems like. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Like, I appreciate people rooting for me. I could use a little bit of rooting. I've been spending a lot of money. But I can, like I said, the side hustle will help me pay it forward. Yeah, how about that McLaren F up by iracing? Yeah, that, like I said, that is just silly. Like, they gaffed on that one. So, but I am getting off of here. It's 1:06 in the morning. I've like many got to work in the morning. Crack a donin. I'm gonna start yawning. Um, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. Um, let's see. Oh, who did the button box? Minted AI. Let's see what you do. Arduino. God damn, that's a lot of buttons.
I'm literally just looking at it. That's a trucker's buying backs.
Oh
Legit.
yeah, and shifter. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Where's it at? In our chat?
DIY.
Yeah.
I literally
Let's see.
just open it.
Yeah. That's a big button box. Yeah, that's for trucking. That's for trucking for sure. Yeah, trailer air supply. Okay, okay. I see you, mate. I've made one of these button boxes myself, but I didn't use an Arduino. I used the little joy thingy, whatever. But this is sweet. And Arduinos are super easy to program too. Nice. Nice.
Yeah,
I
I don't
bought some
find too.
I bought some carbon fiber to like layer over it. It wasn't worth it. I have these exact same buttons. I did the exact same thing. Um, yeah, nice. Good job, man. Good job. Good job. Um,
Hey, how those buttons actually feel, bro?
which ones?
The red, yeah, those right there that you just brought up on the screen. Yeah,
Those cheap ones? They're cheapy
yeah,
buttons.
yeah,
There's no
yeah.
click to it
They,
whatsoever. It's just a you push it. Like it's yeah.
yeah, I figure that. Yeah, because I had them in my cart for Amazon, and I don't know if I
Yeah.
really want to buy them or not.
Yeah, I had them. They're not worth it. They're not
Where
worth
do
it
you
at
find
all.
some decent buttons from though? Where do you find that?
Brother, if you want a decent button, you're gonna pay for it.
I can
So,
imagine.
like, well,
I think Apex
yes
has
and
some, right?
no. So, like, you can get like it all depends. Like, if you want good buttons, like really good buttons, like
Yeah,
I have on my LMP3 wheel, those are $10 a
yeah,
pop. If you want
yeah.
halfway okay buttons that have a click to it, you can get them for cheaper.
Uh-huh.
But again, if you're building something a cheap little button box, just make it cheap. Um,
Yeah.
Johnny Timothy, thank you for showing. This was a prototype to see if I still knew how to solder. Well, you did a good job. I mean, because like,
No, it looked good. And Ray, you
yeah,
see how he labeled
he
his
labeled.
wires?
Yeah, like here's
Yo,
a picture. He labeled everything. You know what I mean?
I love
Like,
it.
which is just smart. And then here's the wiring. Like, this is good. Like, you know, daisy chaining them together. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, like no, like use. It looks like
I
it's
don't
color
have,
coded as well. Like, I don't have any complaints. I mean, yeah, nice and clean along the way. So no, I think to me what's the key is you labeled it all. You know,
see, that's crazy. He has button on the top, button in the front. Yeah, man, that's nice. That's nice, bro.
yeah. So like that's what's up. Good job, man.
Yeah,
Except
solid,
you know,
clean build, bro.
right. You know, using Arduino. Like he's got the directions right here. The Arduino Plus. Like yeah, like it's not hard to do. You know what I mean? But good job, Johnny. Like this is what I love about DIY. Like you can just figure shit out. You can see he's got the see, and it's easy that these are the Burns one or the Bournes ones, whatever encoders here. So, oh, you work as an electrician apprentice, so yeah, you clearly know how to do some
Yeah,
Yo, he got the
stuff.
onions, man. He got it on lock, bro. Look at it. That's like, shoot.
Right, you got them all labeled and neatly done. Like, yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. Not be like our
That means if
dumbasses.
he needs to go in there and troubleshoot anything, he's already halfway done.
Right, and that's why I'm gonna come out with a video on DIY, like lessons learned and for beginners. Like one, always follow like my number one rule I've learned. Always follow the soldering, like the oh my god, the guidelines for USB standard. Like black is always going to be your ground when you
Mm-hmm.
use USBs. Red is always going to be your voltage. Green or yellow is always going to be your positive. White's going to be your negative. Don't change it when you start soldering the wheel because you may have to go back and fix something. Then make black the ground, make red the voltage. Don't mix and match and say, well, I have the black ground going to the red. So when you follow it, it's actually this black becomes red. So red is the ground. Like that makes things really confusing, troubleshooting later in life. So again, just don't do it. It makes your life a living hell. I've made that mistake. It's going, oh, I'll just map this to this. And then next thing you know, you're pissed at
Filling
yourself.
in the
So
part again.
yeah, like you end up crying because you done something stupid. So, but I'm gonna get off here. I gotta go get a wheel mount to put this wheel on to sit it with my collection. Because yeah, I'm back up to 6 wheels. I've had more than that, but yeah, you definitely did that on your wheel. Yeah, Kate. I mean, we've all done it. Like, I mean, gobs. You know what? Oh shit, I didn't put them together. All right, so yellow is ground. you know, voltage is green. Like, god damn it. And then you like, hey Ray, can you take a look at this? Like people do that all the time. They send me, pictures of stuff. Like, hey, Ray, can you tell me what I did wrong? And it's just a picture. I'm like trying to figure out, like, well, black is ground. I mean, wait a minute. You have black as ground, but black connects to yellow. But then you have yellow connected where voltage should be. Oh man, yeah, you're right. Like, yeah, like just make black to black, red to red, yellow to yellow, or yellow to green, and then white to white. This way, you always know where you're soldering. And yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
It's like when you
Whoopsies.
run
Yeah.
cables. How many of you guys label your equipment, and or you just run them and plug them into the USB hub? You don't know
Right.
what is what.
Right. And I need to
Like
label. That's what I need to do. Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't label mine, but I know what order I put them in. I know
I mean,
my pedals are my first, then the bass, and then the my screen, and then my flag box, then my wheel, and then my speaker, and then my keyboard, and then my mouse.
right. All right.
You know
Well,
what
since
I mean? But it annoys.
yeah, no, I need to like start like when I do this all over again, like things will be much more organized, but I'm not reorganizing anything anytime soon. But let's take a look at the box from Velocitas. It's rather light, but it's only very little that's in here. Let's just take a quick look.
Yeah, I got mine today too.
Yeah, these are the blue and black. Let's do this. Uh, let's see. These are the blue and black push buttons for the LED. Nice. So that's pretty simple.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool.
And then very simple. Here's the PCB with the low-port screen. So it can be 4.3 or 4.0. So very simple. So this is clearly the side where you're going to push buttons. So it's got function buttons. So yeah, I will
The
assemble that.
reset buttons too, right there in the back.
Yeah, well, it's got an on-off button.
No, the reset.
Well,
No,
like,
if you flip it.
yeah, like there's on-off is USB, is USB. These are to,
No. If you flip it, there are two other buttons right there too. Those little buttons right there
well,
in the middle.
they're, right. Well,
No,
yes, to reset, but this is to, like, if you want to upgrade it as well. Because it's the
no,
same thing
no,
that's
no,
on the CWBB.
no.
These
Yeah,
two
those
little
ones.
buttons.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is
yeah.
the same too
Oh,
to upgrade it as well. So yeah, for me, it's a
oh,
force of
yeah.
habit from the job.
Oh,
I
you
would
use
get
that to
retro.
upgrade it?
Yeah, if it ever comes
Huh?
out with software, because I had to do that to my CWBB to get it to work with the
Oh,
AT-SR hub.
then I think I have to upgrade mine.
Yeah, so I
Maybe
upgraded
that's why it's
mine.
been acting up.
Maybe, but I had to up. You have to open up the device, push these buttons at the same time. So
Oh,
for
both
me,
of
it's
them?
a yeah at the same time. And then I mean I can show you how to do it. It's really simple. You just need to make sure you have STM Cube Programmer. So very easy, very simple.
Yeah,
So
I
yeah,
actually got the CNC cover for the CWBB. So I'll probably open it up tomorrow.
Yo, the grips on that new wheel, that Kodai wheel, looks really, really good, bro. They look solid, bro. Do they feel good?
they feel really good. Like I have like there's like I said, they're soft. They're about
Yeah.
70 short A. They're nice and chunky. Like, you know, nice and chunky. Feel good.
Yeah, that looks hard, bro. That
I mean, yeah,
that looks really good.
like it's a really good clean wheel. You know what I mean? And like I said, I'll say it one last time. Please use the Waypoo connectors. Don't use these cheap
They out
ass.
of stock, man.
Yeah, don't like I have some. Um, don't use these unless you really have to. Unless you really have to. Use these. They're much better. Like 10 times better. Like you'd be remiss if you did. So Because, like I said,
Do
you
you,
simply pull it off.
do you just have do you just have one link for them? Cause they
Yeah,
out of stock. The Whirlpool.
the 4-pin.
Yeah, they out of stock.
They should be.
Yeah, the
Um,
link you sent me, they out of stock.
let me see. You should be tripping.
Yeah, that looks solid.
I got so much shit sitting in my cart because I need to order. All right, so this one here, add to cart. Oh, failed to add. They don't have any of the 4-pin ones. Maybe people buying them up like hotcakes because I said something. I don't know, but yeah, 4-pin set. Yeah, because I got 8 of them. So, um, oh yeah, Johnny. Like I said, man, if you have trouble, questions, let me know. I mean, I'm willing to help, and like I said, save the video. It's an easy build, but I did all the soldering off camera, and if you know how to solder, that's easy. But yeah, these are what they call their Weipu. So there are 2 different ones. Amazon has them as well. WEIPU SA12. Here's the difference. The ones they have on Amazon, they're different, and the only way where they're different. So, open. All right, so you see here there are 4 little holes. They get screwed in, as
I don't see it.
opposed to these are screwed in. You'll want these that screw in,
What are you
not
showing, Ray?
these. Oh,
They ain't
god
showing
damn it.
nothing.
See, look, nobody said anything.
I just
Said it. I said it.
I
I
thought you
said we
meant
don't
like it
see it.
wasn't coming up. You know what? You jackass. It's all your fault. But yeah, so these screw in on the back here, which is the ones you want because it's flat on one side.
Yeah.
These from Amazon you can't use because they screw in. And you don't want the ones that screw in. You want the ones, I mean, that have drill holes in it, so you can screw them in with screws. You want these that attach with a nut. So you can probably find those on Amazon. But every time I keep searching for them, I always see these. Now they have like different ones, like this one here is a 2-pin. You can get one of these. These are 4 pins. Yeah, there you go. That's a 4-pin one. But
Yeah.
that screws in the back. It doesn't just pop in and on and off.
Yeah. I think I
So
saw that, but I think
yeah. But if you just want the ones that pop on and off like the one I have, they're these because it's got that little latching pull. But let's see, do they have any? Oh wait, here they go right here. That's SA20. You don't need SA20. You need 12. These are GX12. So
like
yep, this is it right here. They're $22.99 on Amazon. Golly gee willikers, Batman.
you can keep
but
that.
but is it the
The SA610.
is that 4 pin?
This is SA12. This is 2-pin. So yeah, like you can find them, but you're gonna have to probably do some digging, and you might be able to find them cheap somewhere, but they just don't have any in stock. Let me see.
The minute your behind start talking about him, everybody went and bought him up.
Wait a
I would
minute.
just
Wait
wait
a
for
minute.
AliExpress.
Wait a minute.
If
Here you go.
is that 4 pins?
4-pin set right here. That's it. $8.02. So it's a different link right now. So just type in Weipu.
Can you just share the link?
Dude, you
Let me
can't
just
type in Weipu? Like, you
listen,
killing me,
listen.
bruh.
Can you just make my life easier and just buy it for me, send it for me, and come to my house and wipe
No,
my butt for me?
nah,
Right.
nah.
So, but
You
anyway,
just write. You
hold
just
on one
write
second.
the
Hold
link.
on one second. So, guys on the stream, thank you for tuning in. I'm going to get off here because I'm going to start moving my stuff out of the way and unplugging it. I will see you on the next one. Thanks for tuning in. This has been a 4-hour stream. Everybody who tuned in and asked questions and offered feedback and advice, thank you for doing so. Those of you who have questions, concerns, issues, and complaints, I will always take comments and feedback and try and help you as best I can. If you really have a problem, talk to Neil. He's the admin. He controls all the issues. File a ticket and we'll get to it. Never. But I appreciate you all. Thank you for being a great part of Grayze Dynamics. You guys are the greatest part of this channel. It's because of viewers like you that I get to have fun and do all of these types of things. Like I said, I am building the active pedal. I appreciate, anybody who decides to donate to the Ko-Fi, whether it's $1 or more. I appreciate it. If you can't, it's all good. Don't be mad. I know you want just to help me as best you can, and just by tuning in, you're already helping the algorithm. I appreciate a thumbs up, a subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notifications. And as always, if you have questions, concerns, issues, complaints, hit me up, and I look to have fun with you on the next one. Talk to you later. Peace. Have a good night, y'all.
16 likes. That's what's up.
So, man. So yeah, so Solomon,